All right, Max, but canon for this one. Now, what happened, Max?
Did we? No. Okay. We we went to a party. I know the last thing we did was we went to a party. It was they were having like a rap battle. They were like a poetry slam.
The limerick battle.
It was a limerick battle. Yeah.
The last thing that happened was me and my wife
lady.
went to sleep
What's her
with the
nuts?
queen lady.
That's true.
Yeah. Amal did do that. Amal did bag that. God, before that, we were trying to figure out. Did we discuss more what was going on with the Bullywug note and who might have done that, or because we think it might have been her? Isn't that what we wanted to go investigate to like see?
There's a whole conversation of who it could be. And while her name was raised, it wasn't really like it was definitely her. It's like I guess it's possible, but
it's not even not. It's not that we weren't certain. It's like
unlikely,
incredibly unlikely.
That all you remember, Max?
Yeah, that's all that's coming to mind at the moment.
You smoke too much dope. That's the problem, Max.
I haven't been smoking much.
You smoke all that wiggity weed, that wacky backy.
You're right.
That's okay. I drink way too much to ease the pain. Well, that is sort of the highlights. Beginning last week, you found yourself aboard the Jericho as the Bullywug party attacked, climbing over the edges. They had knocked your young carpenter friend Kevin out cold, and were having climbed over the edge. Kevin with an A. That's what you were doing last week during the fight. Ryan was you were protecting him,
giving him a handy J.
Yeah, you were giving him a hand job that woke him up. Akmino stood and protectively over the sort of bruised carpenter as he was completely stunned and dazed. While
I've been standing there for 1 week.
Yeah, it's true. Your legs are tired.
Like a Skyrim PC.
The rest of the party, alongside Captain Vartigan Mountebank, mounted a defense of the Jericho, managing to kill all of the bullywugs on board. You got the opportunity to see just what Captain Vartigan Mountebank was made of as he wields a rusty, barnacle-covered cutlass called the Brine Reaver, and he has a cloak of Mountebank that lets him teleport all over the place. You, after having killed them, looked over their bodies, suspecting that there may very well be something strange about this, and on the Bullywug leader, within a waterproof leather pouch, you did find a note that essentially said, "Kill the crew, scuttle the ship, half now, half later," and you found 20 gold pieces within that waterproof bag. Obviously,
if I kill the crew and scuttle the ship, do I get the other 20 gold?
You do have to meet the person that you would have to know where to meet the person that did that. But theoretically, sure.
Anyone know Speak with Dead? Let's go grab one of those bullywugs.
Okay, you got to dive down to the bottom of the ocean. They got tossed
over. Does anyone speak bullywug?
Damn, that might become an issue too. You're right.
Now,
right, so somebody needs to be learning bullywug, and then somebody else.
The note's written in common, isn't it?
The note
what if the bullywug can't? What if the bullywug can read common but can't speak?
The note was written in
common. What if we don't pick the right one?
Now, the note was quite clearly not of the bullywug's make. It was beautiful flowing writing, and they have ridiculous frog hands. There's no way they can have penmanship that good. So
that sounds kind of racist, Colin, to assume that.
Yeah, I was a little charged.
My world, my canon. Shut up. Bullywugs can't write.
No.
I mean, that's racist, but for a different reason.
Not even with those big, like kindergarten pencils. They're like a foot long.
Well, that's just comical. They haven't made those yet. But you could make those and invest it in this world and probably make a lot of money. Like you could make tons of money on novelty pencils.
That's more to the market on fucking bullywug pencils.
That's what I'm talking to Kevin about. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, that's a good idea.
I can help with that. Now, you began looking at this note and did find that there was an arcane mark on it, a rune of some sort that had been subtly and stealthily inscribed in the corner of the note. That was not a scrying rune, but it was a tracking rune of some sort. It was not like they were looking through the page, but they were able to get a general sense.
Can anyone hear him?
Who?
I can hear Colin.
I can hear him.
Can you hear us, Mike?
I can hear you.
What are you doing, Mike?
Yeah, we can all hear calling except for you, Mike.
Oh.
Did you mute him or something accidentally?
No. He went all robotic and then just cut out.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
But I can
Yeah.
hear the rest of y'all.
He never even
That's
went
weird.
robotic for us.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, that never happened.
Can you hear me
Mike,
now?
I guess
Can you hear me now?
I think he's disconnecting or reconnecting.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should disconnect and reconnect here in a second.
I mean, it can't hurt.
So, now that we got you back, Mike, what's the last thing I said that you remember me saying?
We were talking about how the bullywugs can't write.
Okay, so not too much. Beyond that, you saw that there was an arcane mark up on the corner, basically suddenly made invisible, and you were able to discern that it was definitely some sort of divination rune. It wasn't like scrying rune, but it was definitely tracking somehow. So chances are they knew about the vague. Whoever wrote the letter knew the vague area of and distance of where it would be. So while they wouldn't be able to look through the letter like they had eyes, they could probably sense general direction and distance. So eventually you're like, oh, that's fucked, because it seems someone's definitely hired these bullywugs, it seems, to kill Captain Montebank, which he said brazen because he's still supposed to technically be under the protection of the Queen of Tides. So it's understandable why maybe no one tried to do it directly and instead hired out some bullywug from the nearby bullywug village to do it, but it's still a little bit brazen. He did say, offer still stands, cruise spots open, and you discussed some of that stuff. You didn't join his crew, but you're like, okay, we'll think about it. And he asked you, if you also, if I'd appreciate it if you'd look into the matters of who's trying to kill me. Like, oh, okay, we'll think about it. And you took the gold, took the note, devised a plan with him to hopefully buy him some time and distance. Maybe think whoever hired out these bullywugs that it succeeded. You got a bunch of rope and tar and lit it in a bucket on the deck, so it made a bunch of smoke into the air and sort of rose up to the sky. And essentially he sailed his boat away a distance to make sure it's not within sight of the town. You threw the letter in the ocean, crumpled it up and threw it away, and after that you went back to the inn, went back to the old tavern, the Broken Harp, and there were a bunch of people gathered around, excited, looking in. And for a moment you thought, oh, maybe they saw or suspected something was going on the Jericho, but you quickly knew or learned that was not the case. The Queen of the Queen of Tides and Thunders and Thorns herself had come into the bar, had chosen.
And what isn't this bitch the queen of? Golly.
Yeah, Tides, Thorns, and Thunders. But she had come to this bar.
Got a whole encyclopedia.
She's got a whole pantheon. She's got her own whole portfolio of what she's the queen of.
That's 1/26 of the common language.
It is called the Bay of Thorns here, so it makes sense. But you essentially went there and oh man, there's a bunch of people gathered around the Broken Harp. What's going on? And none of them really paying attention to you. You found that tonight was the night that the Queen of Thorns had chosen that this was going to be the place that she would haunt. Place that she would go for entertainment. She does not really frequent one place every night. She spreads it around the entire city of Alvalindra. She likes to see everyone. Like I said, she's not an aloof or distant ruler. She likes to be in and amongst the people because she likes dirty limericks, she likes dirty songs, and she likes fucking and sucking. She likes all that shit. She likes drinks. She's a pirate queen. And she was not really impressed initially with the offerings on tap at the Broken Harp. Whenever you walked in, there's this poor guy that had clearly not impressed her, and as penance, he has to go into the forest and within 2 weeks, bring her a jungle panther pelt, so because she wants to redecorate her cabin. And he's like, all right, and he quickly got up and he left out of there. You decided, hey, I bet we can impress her, and you kind of did. All together, stringing together enough successes to make a passable kind of dirty limerick song with Amal playing the harp and Thora singing and some helping with Valen, and she seemed impressed enough, at least satisfied. And then she's like, all right, well, I'm going home. Who's coming with me? And she ended up taking Asertu and Thora home, because, you know, if they're married, why should one miss out on all the fun? So she took him to her ship for the night, because, you know, that's what she likes to do. She's gonna give this whole town elf herpes by the end of the campaign. That's just the way it is. Herpes. And that's sort of where it ended, where she's like, all right, come along now. The rest of you, because you arrived obviously back after that dinner late at night, you went to bed, woke up bright and early, another fine day in the city of Alvalindra, this great pirate port on the southern coast of this jungle island. And the day dawns much brighter and much clearer, as there are no longer heavy pendulous clouds in the sky or distant thunder or the sound of distant thunder. You wake up bright and early in the city and find that the common room is still pretty packed, although there's quite a few people that have been drugged to the sides of it, lined up where they drank too much the previous night, and instead of throwing them out into the rain, Rory let them sort of prop themselves up in the common room, and they've slowly been waking up and rising through the morning. If you look, Ryan, if you hit J, it does have, I have actually written up a bunch of your quests you can go on, but you find yourself here once again, another day, just trying to scrape by
just like in
city.
WoW.
Just like in World of Warcraft or Baldur's Gate 3. But it's, you know, for you it's another day in Alvalindra, another day of, you know, hard grift and hard grind as you continue trying to make your way as a refugee in this city. But it feels like things may have turned a corner. You may have reached an inflection point, as now you've got real offers, not just menial offers to do simple tasks and the like. You're sort of establishing yourself in a way. Now, that's what you all waked up to.
Did we do this Cockatrice one?
No, you never actually went and did it. You just were offered it.
No, yeah, we were only off. We never actually went out.
Never actually went out and did it. He just said, hey, I'm looking for, you know, some Cockatrice eggs. I can even, you know, tell you sort of where they are, but yeah, I'd appreciate if you'd go get them. Like, all right, maybe. But never completed. Still on the table, though, because there's not like there's a time limit on when he needs the eggs. He's just like, you want to go do it, go do it. You wake up to it's a little bit of a mess, as the breakfast is not particularly good this morning. It's just plain oatmeal with a little bit of honey that has been put into it, a couple of stringy and fatty pieces of bacon, as a flustered looking Rory is rushing to and fro. It seems that, you know, Thora has not returned from her late night rendezvous, so he's a little bit put out in a way, as he's grown to sort of rely on her a little bit over these past couple months of her helping with the kitchen. And so breakfast is a relatively dull affair. But for Asertu and Thora, they don't wake up and sort of drag their way down the common room. The night before, they were given an opportunity to see one of these living ships, as the Queen of Tides does stay on her living ship, a mighty wooden structure that is covered in ironwood bark on the outside, gray and hard as steel, but it has the ability to repair itself sort of automatically whenever it takes damage. It was an invigorating and interesting night, and when you wake up in the morning, you can see that the light streams in through a porthole, illuminating a well-appointed, fine room that is covered with all sorts of trophies. You can see there's animal pelts, there's weapons, there's a large chest in the corner that is filled to the brim with glittering gold and jewels. It's spilled out on the floor all over the place, just around it. The bed itself is large and comfortable and sort of covered in like soft furs and tanned leathers. But when you awake, it's just the two of you. The Queen of Thorns is gone, having slipped out without either of you noticing.
Colin didn't even correct himself that time. He was just like, fuck it.
Well, she's the Queen of Thorns, the Queen of Thunder, and the Queen of Tides. She's got all of those titles, but I don't want to say all of them together. Let's see if Amal's here to hear that description. Because I don't know if she's here.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. I was muted because I was using a hair dryer for something.
You awaken, like I said, it's in the Queen's cabin aboard her flagship. And
she's not there.
She's not there. It's just you and Thora waking up in the sun. However, you are able to smell what smells like breakfast in the air.
But the rock is cooking.
You are able. Well, you know, we were talking about the Tooth Fairy, so.
Well, I cover myself, and once Thora's ready, not point my head towards the smell of food.
If you're a tree, do you have nipples? Do you have triples?
Barkles.
No.
Nipples.
No bark nipples.
I do have boobies, but no nipples.
You come pre-censored.
Yeah.
All right, you arise, sort of covering yourself, following the smell of food in the air. The captain's cabin is divided by a wall. That it does have a door on it, but it's very clear that these walls are quite thin and made of wood. They actually sit on rollers, so they're able to be moved out the way and taken down to make a larger space. But the back half, in and amongst the portholes with a large glass window at the back of it, is her bedroom area. As you step out, it looks like there's a dining area, rectangular table that has been set up with several chairs. Most of them are empty. It's a long table that has enough to fit maybe a dozen people, but currently only one of them is occupied by a young girl. Okay. By a young girl that is maybe 8 or 9. She is her feet don't meet the ground or the floor even. They dangle over the edge, and she's sort of swinging them, and she's humming to herself. She's wearing a like a sort of pirate-like uniform, but it's very simple and rugged. Behind her is a rather stuffy and stiff-looking elf. His hair is slicked back and gray. He wears wide-brimmed spectacles, and he's clad in a uniform, it looks like. A white shirt, a black vest, and black pants. He does have a tray that has quite a bit of food on it, and he stands stock attention until you walk in, and he nods his head. Good evening. Would you like to have a seat and have breakfast? Or would you be departing the ship immediately?
Eat. Sure. I'm sure we could use the food before we start our departure.
Very good. He quickly moves to pull out 2 chairs, and with a flick of his hand, 2 place settings appear in front of you. As you and Thora find yourself sitting at a very fine table with beautiful sort of silver cutlery and a silver plate in front of you. He offers you each a napkin, and he says, "My name is Mathers. I am the personal aide to the Queen."
Pleasure.
She bid me to apologize. She has business to that takes her away. Very busy with this living ship being made, but she did say she very much enjoyed her night, and tells you to please enjoy the repast. The food, I assure you, is excellent.
Well, I don't doubt it. I'm not entirely surprised. I can imagine she stays quite busy.
Yes. As the little girl at the end of the table sort of smiles and she says, "What's your names?"
My name is Asertu, and this is my wife Thora.
She sort of waves brightly and she says, "My name's Elizabeth."
Pleasure to meet you, Elizabeth.
Mathers says, "Elizabeth is the Queen's ward."
Oh, is she? You said she's an elf
She's
child.
she's a human.
Oh, okay.
But he quickly claps his hands, and several people walk in carrying large trays filled with an assortment of fresh fruit, an initial course, some light cheeses as well. And the young girl does not seem remotely surprised by the sudden flurry of activity. Seems like something she sees all the time. But to suddenly have this room filled with, a half dozen people that quickly and efficiently have all this food set down in front of you. It's you can see Thor is a little bit shocked at how just quickly the room is a flurry of activity, and then it's just empty except for Elizabeth and Mathers and yourselves.
Yeah, no, I also would have been a little bit visibly surprised.
It's an unusual thing, this girl. You've been surrounded mostly by half-elves and elves and fae of some sort. Very few humans. Very few humans. No dwarves, basically. The fact that she's a ward is a little bit unusual, but, queens take wards, and, she does seem happily content as she sort of hums a jaunty tune as she eats.
Even the rune priest isn't a dwarf.
It's true. Should be.
He's a cultural appropriator.
You enjoy the meal as every now and then Mathers goes, "Manners, Elizabeth," as she sort of stops eating with her hands and she eats with a fork. "My lady bade you a token to remember the previous night's vigorous activities. A thank you, one she, enjoys. She often likes giving people tokens so that they remember the nights they had with her. And she, or he hands you, he sort of walks over and he pulls out like a polished wooden box, and it is, he opens it, there's like a little necklace in it that has a wooden talisman in it.
It's attractive.
Quite kind of her.
You what?
I thought that's quite kind of her.
Yes, she can often be seen as a harsh mistress, but she does have, well, she does have a soft heart underneath there. I mean, she did take Elizabeth in after the events of, well, I don't like to talk about it in front of her. She's forgotten quite a bit of it or blocked it out.
Oh,
But it is a amulet of protection +1.
oh, shit. Okay. Cool.
And it's a talisman of tides. It's a really nicely made talisman. It even whenever it's close to your like chest, you can almost hear the ocean. You can almost hear the crash of waves. You can almost smell the ocean whenever it's close to you. I mean, you can do all those things now because you're on a boat, but away from the boat. That's just one of the things it does as well. You have a very enjoyable morning, and you are able to have this fine meal. About sort of towards the end, Elizabeth sort of asks you, she sort of, as it looks like she's mostly done and she's pushed her food away, as Mathers says, wouldn't you like one more bite, dear? You have to grow up big and strong to work on a ship, but she's not paying attention. She asks you, have you ever seen, a man that was made out of black rocks?
Did I actually see that?
You
Or
may
was
have...
that just like Max recalled?
No, we saw they were in Vandelheim.
They were in Vandelheim. You wouldn't have seen much of him.
I would tell her I had seen a man made of rock, but I don't know if I've seen a man made of black rocks before.
Oh. She sort of frowns a little bit, and she says, oh.
Should I keep my eye out for one?
The men made of black rocks, they were the ones that took my mom and dad.
I'm sorry. There were quite a bit of bad men where I came from, and they took our home, and I imagine quite a lot of people away from their family, so I understand.
The Queen said she'd ask about it, but he's always so busy. But she's been really good to me, and I don't want to bother her about it. She's been really nice.
Where are you from originally?
Vandelheim.
Oh, that's where we came from.
No. After, everything, I sort of wandered, and some people looked after me, and I ended up here, and I don't know. I think that I was really hungry and really scared, but I guess the Queen, she saw me, and she took, I don't know, she took me in as her ward.
Well, I hope you are enjoying as much as you can your time as a ward under her. She seems
The Queen told me she's gonna
busy.
teach me how to stab people, so that way I can get my revenge.
That's good. I I learned how to. It, wouldn't call it necessarily revenge, but something like it, because people people like me didn't often defend themselves.
Well, Mather says I've got to eat more to become strong, but I think I'd rather just
Huh?
climb up to the crow's nest.
Well, if you want to be strong enough to stab people like the queen says, you will need to eat a little more, but not too much. No.
She pauses for a moment, and then she sort of leans forward and she takes another bite of food, wipes her mouth. Alright, now I'm gonna climb up to the crow's nest, Mathers. And she sort of gets up and sort of rushes out the door, as you can see, with a rather chafed, huffed expression, sort of rushes out after her, and she sort of says, "Don't climb up there!" I apologize. I'm going to go chase her down. Once you're finished, you can ask any member of the crew to take you back to the shore, and they will do so. But he rather hurriedly rushes after her. He says, "At least put a rope around yourself if you're climbing!" An unusual turn of events.
Yeah.
You do know that there was some talk where apparently someone said that the queen was looking for information about a man that was made of black rocks, but no, it does seem perhaps she was doing it on behalf of her ward. You, however, are left sort of alone in the cabin, having mostly finished your meal. Thora sort of straightens herself out and she sort of says, "Well, I think we should get back. I don't know how Rory's holding up. It's been a long time since he had to open the kitchen by himself."
I would wager quite poorly, so I do think maybe we should head back now.
Alright. You find yourself, as you walk through the captain's cabin onto the deck of the ship. It's not like a standard ship. It's rough, and it looks like the deck is covered in bark. It's not rigid, doesn't have sharp angles, it's almost flowing. It looks like the ship was woven together, as it was crafted. It wasn't built by planks. It's almost like a piece of nature that has come to life, and sitting atop the water. You're far out in the actual bay itself, but it's a very capable ship and a very capable crew. You find that the ship itself seems to turn with unusual grace and speed, and you can hear a splashing sound as you look over the edge. There are actually long sort of vines that are able to split apart from the ship, and they act almost like oars to spin it in place, as it thrashes through the water to spin the boat, and then is able to push out and sort of thrust the ship forward with some initial actual sort of thrust. You can see the trees, or the masts themselves, look like great tree trunks, and you can actually see that the young girl Elizabeth is rather diligently and quite ably climbing up one. A rope that is tied around her waist. There's several people that are holding on to it as it loops through a pulley close to the top of the actual sails themselves. Instead of like a ladder or ropes leading up, there's actually small, like, jutting branches out, and it looks like the actual sails themselves are made of some sort of stitched together white flower. Sort of like a field of white flowers, able to sort of unfurl at any moment, although it looks like they're up. It's an unusual ship, unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's magical. You quickly get close enough to the shore and climb aboard a rowboat. It takes you in, back to the dock, right to the shore, right up close to the Broken Harp itself, and you head back, deploy, get on land. They bid you farewell. Thor quickly rushes in, her face immediately aggrieved by how poorly the breakfast service has gone, as it looks like poor Rory's running about, once again completely red-faced, tipping over tankards of ale, knocking over plates of porridge onto the floor, leaving sort of crusty stains on the freaking walls as he's rushing about. And then you, alright, you rejoin everyone. Everyone gets back together, and you can decide what you want to fucking do for the day.
We have the cockatrice eggs we can go get.
You can indeed go get the cockatrice eggs.
I would also like to get the cockatrice eggs. I think that's a good idea.
Your quests right now: brawl at the Salty Dog, which is the fight of the Salty Dog. The devil on your shoulder. What's up with Misha the monkey, and why was she at the shrine of Asmodeus?
I don't trust that one. I feel like there are some things that are just best left. Man is not meant to know.
There's some things that you probably should never learn. Cockatrice hunt.
Outside of their pay grade.
Go get some cockatrice eggs. Gathering bitter bloodroot. That was one to make anti-venoms. And
Is that in the same area as the cockatrice?
That might be convenient.
You can do those together probably.
Well, then we might not like both at the same time.
Because that's just gathering out in the jungle. All right. Is that?
Unless anyone has any objections.
No,
I'm sitting at a table, and every time this dude runs past, not knowing what he's doing, I keep asking if he has cinnamon for my oatmeal, and he ignores me.
He just
every
ignores
time.
you. And then there is the
If Brian's gonna do that, eventually I'd just get up, I'd walk to the kitchen, I'd grab it.
I would just like a little bit of cinnamon, please.
You are
I go
able
get
to,
it.
you walk into the kitchen and
and
luckily the actual kitchen itself is organized enough that finding some cinnamon is not too hard as you're able to come back. You do see that the kitchen itself is does seem a little bit short-staffed, as there's people sort of running around just boiling water and throwing oats in it, sort of pouring some honey in it, quickly cooking bacon over probably too high of a heat. You grab
I hand
some
the cinnamon
cinnamon.
to Actimanos, and I go, I don't think they season that at all.
It's pure oat and water. But beyond that, you do have obviously trying to figure out who's trying to kill Captain Mountebank. There is still
Most people, I think.
I mean,
That's a tough one.
Most people here wouldn't mind seeing him dead, but who's actually being brazen enough to do it? Well, that's something you could work on.
That one's a thinker.
There is obviously turning the tide, which is finding the shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean, recovering the weapon, but that's more long term. But then you've got some personal quest stuff that you could go do theoretically.
I feel like we should. I think we should figure out who's trying to kill him before we attempt to take him out to the middle of the ocean to go down into the ocean, go down into the water to.
Yeah, because then you could work out a better deal and drown him down there, get some money.
Yeah, that too.
Get the other 40 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
20 gold, however
I'll
much
pay
it
you
was.
to mutineer.
That cancels out. You're just a regular sailor at that point.
Yep,
No,
that's double negative.
we didn't mutiny. We were not officially part of the crew.
That's true.
Oh
Oh,
shit, you're
Oh
right.
shit! They tricked us.
We got a fucking loophole.
Who's gonna care? But who would even care if you mutinied the mutineer? You know, had
He
it coming.
would, the mutineer.
Well,
Kevin.
he'd be dead. Kevin be pretty upset.
Nobody named Kevin has an opinion that matters.
Kevin's still got to learn how to swing a hammer. But beyond that, surprisingly enough, you're actually pretty well set. You're not having to strive and struggle or grift for money. Your rooms are set up.
What is a Cockatrice lore check? What skill is that? Oh, the sheets look different.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got to update.
Yeah, you got a updated sheet.
What skill is that? Cockatrice lore.
They are that would be nature.
Or if you will.
Oh, 13. That's not terrible.
You know.
When are they? I want to know when they're active. Are they like a night thing?
They're usually active during the day. They don't have night vision, although they can see pretty well in sort of lower light. You do know that they have the ability to. They do have a venom that is capable of petrifying people, turning them to stone.
What's the cure for that?
There is a potion that can turn stone to flesh.
Okay.
How much is that potion? Do I know?
It's not exactly a common potion. Interesting enough,
we should at least have one of those.
Interesting enough, it's also usually made by Cockatrice talons. It's anti-venom, but they're not cheap. You're looking at. Let me bring up my potions here. It's actually a fairly medium leveled potion called an Oil of Flesh Return that costs 200 gold pieces.
God damn.
All right, never mind. We don't need those. We
Uh,
just simply won't get hit.
It is.
That sounds like a good idea.
It lets you spend a healing surge to remove the petrified condition.
Oh, that's not even as good. That's not even as good. I thought it was. I thought I'd just remove it, but no.
Well,
It's
if
spend
you-
a healing surge.
200 gold?
Well,
Fuck.
if you have no healing surges, it does it. You just take damage equal to your healing surge value.
Oh.
Well, I hope you don't get petrified at 1 health.
But it is a level 10 item.
Goodness.
But remember, these levels go to 30, so that's not like as crazy high.
I mean,
We're
it might
level
as well be a level 30 item to me at this point.
But it's
we're level 1, aren't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be leveling up soon. But yeah, they're that being said,
Do we know have we talked to an alchemist in this place yet? Have we talked to a potion seller?
Yeah, he told us his potions are too strong for us.
your potions.
Yeah, they're level
His
10.
potions are too strong for a dragon, let alone a man.
That shit is too strong for me.
You've got an alchemist. Valen's right there.
So he gave us those level 10 potions for free?
He reaches.
Valen.
He reaches into his butt. But you have not really talked to an alchemist. Not really.
I ask.
All right, simple solution. We go kill the Cockatrice to get the
Hold on.
talons
Hold
to
on.
make the
When we
potion.
got this quest, we were told how many Cockatrice there were, right?
They usually
5
move
or
in
6.
families of like 3 to 5.
Yeah.
3 to 5? And
Yeah.
they come from their talons?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I'm gonna just grab this dude for a second. And I'm gonna ask him if he knows any alchemists. Does he have any alchemists that he recommends?
You grab Rory. Of course I know alchemists. I mean, I've lived here all my life, pretty much. But as for what I'd suggest, well, I often do a lot of business with Miss Hazel.
And where is she located?
She lives towards the center of town. She actually has an herbalist shop and a tea shop, but she also brews and makes potions and the like.
We might as well see if we can get one of these on credit, and then sell any parts we get.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
can we get one if we bring you back enough to make more? Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Let's see if we can't work out a deal with this lady.
If you tell her that I sent you, she'll be more willing to listen to things like that. We've had a friendly enough relationship for years now, and like I said, I've bought plenty of potions from her. Usually, more simple things, healing potions and potions that cure nausea and the like. But
I'm not gonna say no to any of those either. What is her shop name?
It's
you said you said she has her own shop.
Yes. Hazel's.
Hazel's?
Just
okay,
Hazel's.
In the center of town?
Yes. Well, towards the center of town.
Okay. I'm gonna start going to Hazel's. I'm gonna see if I can't work out a deal with this lady.
He said, "Hold on a second." And he sort of ducks behind the bar, and he
If this dude hands me cinnamon now, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
He hands you a small sort of. He hands you a kettle and says, "Take that back to her. I borrowed it from her, and I've don't need it anymore."
Okay.
And he goes about his business. It's not hard to find Hazel's alchemy. It is, even if it's pretty prominent, it is an open air. It almost looks like more of a cafe in a weird way, as there's been several tables that have been set up in front of the building itself. There's a large circular window that has Hazel's written on it in some sort of gold filigree. There is, like I said, these flat tables that have several people out front sipping very strong smelling herbal teas. You can actually smell it from a distance. And there is a creature unlike anything you've seen before that is running the shop. A very lithe looking minotaur, broad horns, that is really, despite her large size and large hands,
I've got horns too.
Delicately.
We're already establishing a connection.
That's true. You can butt heads and see whose horns wins.
Probably hers.
Very delicately pouring a cup of tea. She has a large shelf behind her that is filled with glittering potions and oils and tinctures and tonics of an assortment of colors. When you enter, she lifts one large hand and with a wide smile greets you.
You said this was like a cafe?
It looks actually more like a cafe than like a shop. Like an alchemist shop.
Are there like people sitting at tables?
Yeah, there's people, especially outside. There's like a little terrace area.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the counter. I say, good morning.
She smiles broadly. Welcome.
I'm looking for Miss Hazel.
Oh, well, you found her, lad. Name's Hazel.
I certainly did. Are there seats here?
Oh yeah.
At the counter? Okay.
Like I said, it's surprised more like a cafe. There are seats at the bar. The inside is a little bit slower than the outside. It seems like after the rainy day, it's quite nice. It's a little bit cool. So most people are sitting outside, but inside there's still a handful of people, but there are cushioned stools that go directly to the bar.
I sit at one of those and I hand her I put the kettle on the bar. I was told to return this to you.
Well, aren't you a dear? I lent that to Rory almost a year ago. I've been asking for it for months.
Well, he's a little scattered, you know.
He always was, but he's got a good heart. And she like puts like a lace doily, in front of you, like a lace coaster.
Oh, thank you. I'm told you're an alchemist.
Oh, I've been practicing alchemy and tea making all my life.
Oh. So that's, what, 19, 20 years?
Yeah, but I learned it from my mother, who learned it from her grandmother.
Oh, family tradition.
Yeah.
Are you all named Hazel?
No. My mother's name was Amber.
I'm going to be out today on another quest for Rory. And there is a very high chance that I'm going to come into some Cockatrice talents. And Rory told me that if there was an alchemist in this city to do business with, it was Hazel.
Well, cockatrices are nasty beasts. Powerful venom on them.
Yeah, right. I was hoping to work out some kind of deal with you. Maybe, could I get a potion to cure petrification on credit? And in return, I will bring you Cockatrice talons and any extra, any additional ones that I come back with. Maybe we work out a separate deal for those. I can get you a deal for them.
Roll your diplomacy.
Do I have a bonus for knowing Rory?
Yes, you'll have a +2 bonus. And you brought the kettle back.
Diplomacy. +2.
Nasty business, cockatrice venom. It's... Oh. Cockatrices aren't the worst beasts, but... I'd say, I'm gonna give you 2 just in case.
Oh, I appreciate it.
If, no, I'd rather not have one of Rory's friends fall into some sort of petrification. But she hands you 2 and she sort of says, I'm fine with that deal. You bring me, cockatrice stuff. And if you don't use the potions, you can bring one of them back. I'll let you keep one of them even.
Are there any other parts of the Cockatrice that you would be interested in as well? While I'm out at the Cockatrice store.
Oh, well. Value-wise, not really. But cockatrice feathers, they can make fine stuffing for pillows and the like, if you want to gather some up.
I can bring you some of those as well.
She sort of nods her head. Cockatrice down is quite comfortable. But, I'd be happy to take that as well.
I put the potions in my bag, and I ask her, is there any other thing? Any other bits and bobs that you could be needing?
She,
I
says...
I explained to her, you might not be able to tell, but I'm not from here. I'm from Skullghost, actually. And, you know, we...
Monster hunters.
Exactly. I'm trying to establish my clientele for my stay in the city. So I'm just trying to see what the need is here. I'm not sure what kind of beast you guys have in this area to even know what to collect.
So you yourself are a monster hunter.
Yes.
Well, truth of the matter is, I don't have many monsters I know of to slay. Most of my dealings are with, potions and the like, but I could ask around a little bit.
Where there are monsters, there are plants.
That's true.
I'd be happy to be on the lookout for anything else for you as well.
I could ask around a little bit and to see if there's any beasts that need to be slain. I do remember there were some panthers that need to be taken care of, but I haven't heard much of those over the past couple of days, so I can ask some things.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I know. I'm happy to do it.
Look, does she have a menu?
Yes, there's a large like sandwich board that has several teas that are listed out.
I ask her, what is a local tea you would recommend?
Oh, cinnamon yarrow tea.
Can I get a cup of that, please?
Of course.
I would love to try it.
She's sort of said, I went out and picked the yarrow myself last week. Invigorating. Has powerful healing properties for how common it is out in the wilds. Most people just don't. They spend all their time looking up, they never look down at their feet.
I make a note of that plant name.
Yarrow, Yarrow. She said, I can, got some here. Would you like a sprig of yarrow? Know what it looks like?
Absolutely.
But she says, she ducks down behind the bar and she, pulls out a small dried plant that has like white and red flowers. It's just a little sprig of it. It's not much to look at, but it is quite pretty in its own way. You probably even did see it while you were walking through the jungle previously. It's just one of those things that you wouldn't have known the particular healing properties of it. But I will drag some yarrow into your inventory. Look, it even has an icon.
Hell yeah.
Yarrow, known for its healing properties. But she hands it to you. Then she pours you a large cup of tea, tells you it's on the house.
Oh. And is it good?
I mean, if you liked cinnamon.
I do. In fact, like cinnamon.
It has a strong, earthy taste, strong cinnamon taste.
It's not like so cinnamon I gag, is it?
No.
Okay, because I think that would be very rude.
It is a little bit bitter. You can almost taste like a medicine taste, but that's covered pretty well by the cinnamon. And you do feel
You guys
better.
ever get a cinnamon cake that someone made and you take a bite into it and you like dry heave because of the amount of cinnamon that they put into
cinnamon.
it? Does that make anyone else feel like an asshole, or is that just me?
I love cinnamon.
I've never had that happen.
I've never had that happen.
Oh, I have. I'm like,
That sucks.
It's good.
But yeah, that can be used to you do know it has healing properties. It is a very yummy, tasty tea. Like I said, it's a little bit bitter. It almost feels a little bit medicinal, but it does, as soon as you drink it, you feel a little bit invigorated. You do feel pretty good.
I stand up. I say, that was delicious. Thank you.
Well, anytime. Or always. I know some people might not be welcoming to outsiders and strangers, but here, well, I've always been welcoming. Try to be.
Colin, so like when the people I see walking around,
Yeah.
do they wear a lot of like animal stuff?
They do wear quite a bit of animal stuff.
Like not like marine life, like land animal stuff.
It's a motley assortment of clothing. They look like pirates.
It's hard to tell.
Well, if the pirates, I see most of it's leather.
It's a lot of leather.
Well, no, because if I see a lot of like,
but you don't see a lot of
handled. If I see a lot of like bone handle knives or like antler handles or something like that, then I know that there's something specifically that is a large need. This place.
Metal is actually not that uncommon here. There is mountain range that is here is surprisingly iron rich for the most part. So they do have a pretty decent access to iron and steel and the like. So they, for the most part, they have, and gold. There's quite a bit of gold in the mountains as well. So they do have mostly a lot of metal weapons, and the bone stuff would be like scrimshaw decoration things.
Because, like I said, I'm not from here, so I don't know what like parts they use of stuff.
But they do use they use a lot of leather.
A lot of leather.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it all look like? Does it look like the same kind of leather? Or is it like an obvious hodgepodge of different things?
It seems like a hodgepodge. Although you could go ask.
I see a lot of like rich looking people, like they all have like gator shoes or something like that. Is what I'm asking.
It's all bullywug leather as far as the eye can see.
Oh my god!
What role is that? What is like a fashion and equipment role?
You can roll a
perception.
You can roll a perception. You can roll a nature check to figure out what animals it looks like this leather is coming from.
A society roll? No, sorry, society's not this edition, is it?
That has more to do with like history. But you could roll like a perception. You could make a nature check. You could
not terrible, not awful, not great, but not awful.
All right, well. It looks like they're all wearing.
I'm doing this while I'm drinking the tea. And I'm just kind of people watching a little bit, seeing if I notice anything.
It's a lot of. There is a very distinctive pattern on this leather. It looks somewhat scaly. It looks like they're all wearing leathers of some sort of large reptile.
Because where I'm from, there's a lot of pelts and like antler handles and like bone decoration. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that you could tell this came from some kind of creature.
It looks like they wear a lot of like leather from. You can only guess like crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles, but you also see a fair amount of just general like cow leather.
Because like I have this panther pelt, but I don't know how valuable that is.
That looks like it would be a little bit of a rarer pelt. You don't see a lot of the panther stuff. You do see it looks like like I said, they've got a lot of saltwater crocodiles around here. They do raise cows on the island. The panther pelt, that's an exotic pelt. That would be worth, that wouldn't be worth pennies. That'd be worth some decent money.
And I have this this panther claw. I don't know if that's worth anything or not.
That's worth something. Could be, but it's only the one claw. That being said,
yes, it's one claw.
You might be able to turn that into that might be useful for crafting or something.
And I'm like towards the center of town, right? Am I in like where's like the shopping district?
You probably,
am I in it?
You're probably towards it. You're close to the mercantile and the like.
Okay. Do I see people like shops advertise themselves as like monsters stuff? Is that a thing that gets advertised here? Like, come get your finest creature goods or something. Like from signs or like do I or like looking through windows or something?
You can see there is like a shop that does have quite a few animal parts that are hanging out in front of it. You can see there's animal pelt. There you can see there's a row of teeth that is sort of hanging from a large lanyard out front of the shop. It looks like it's been turned into like a strange display. There are bones that have been hollowed out that are like wind chimes in the wind. They sort of clack together. It is
Do I
definitely.
recognize any of these things being from Skull Ghosts?
Roll a perception check.
Do I get a bonus?
Yeah.
+1, +2.
+2.
Ooh.
You can see there is actually, like, you immediately recognize werewolf fur that is beneath sort of a case. There are several werewolf fangs.
I didn't know they had those here.
Well, they don't have those here. These would have to be
Maybe
imported.
I was gonna say maybe it's imported.
These
Or
would
they stole it.
These would have had to
Yeah.
come from Skull Ghost, but they very well, considering they're pirates, they could have, and they do raid the coast. They very well could have gotten it from someone. Or
Well,
taken
they're
it from
if they're rated werewolves, they're doing us a favor.
you do.
Yeah,
see,
the Sea Dogs. They're a werewolf pirate gang.
you do.
Great, Colin just wrote that down.
You do see something that is advertised as a hag's finger, but you're pretty sure that's just a person's finger. You don't think that's a hag's finger at all.
That's just some lady.
That's just some.
That's what they call lady
finger.
fingers here.
That's just some lady.
But you can see there is a wrought iron sign that says "Bits of Beast and Bone" atop it, and there's a man, a sort of large, fat, greasy-looking man with an 5 o'clock shadow, sheened in sweat. He's fanning himself with a large palm frond.
Does this shop look popular? Do I see people going in and out?
Not really.
Not really. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna. When I finish up with Hazel, I'm gonna peruse it a little bit. I'm just gonna walk in.
It's not a very like I say, it's not a very busy shop.
I just want to see the goods inside.
But he does have quite a few bits and baubles of animal parts. Like I said, he has some hollowed out bones. He does have some genuine like werewolf fur and werewolf fangs. He does have a hag's finger, but like I said, you're pretty sure that's fake. He has claws of beasts. He has horns. He has
Do I recognize any of them? And the claws or the horns?
Not really. It looks like
Not really.
Similar.
That's local stuff, probably.
It's all local stuff. It seems for the most part. The werewolf stuff that's an oddity. That's like something probably he imported or got from some sort of raid or something.
Fell off a ship.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's pretty much what you would expect. There's some claws.
Does this look quality?
It looks fine. It looks like it's been well preserved.
Or is this stuff kind of cheap? Like are these like chipped horns and shit?
No, he looks like he does carry pretty legitimate stuff. He himself looks like he's a little bit of a mess, but his goods look fine. He does see you looking around, and he sort of says, are you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'm browsing.
Oh.
I'm from Skull Ghost, and I'm just interested. I'm just interested in the trade here. You know, a bunch of beasts I've never seen before.
You've got stuff from Skull Ghost. I'd be willing to buy it.
Oh, I don't have any on me currently.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I noticed your werewolf fur there.
Oh yeah, we got that a couple of years ago. I thought it'd be it's more of a thing to draw people in, you know. Not a lot of.
It worked on me.
Not a lot of use for it here, but you know, wolfsbane potions and the likes aren't that useful. We don't really have any wolves here, but it's a curiosity that people will come to see, and then they'll buy some of the more common talismans and trinkets and the like.
They've probably never seen one here.
I was really hoping to get a skull, but we just ended up with the fangs and the fur.
Oh, it's hard. They transform they go back to a human after you kill them. A skull is difficult.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way.
Oh, the fur is hard enough. A skull, that's crazy. I haven't seen very many of those. And as I'm just walking around, is this parts or is this craft or is it crafted stuff or both?
It's reagents, parts.
Parts, okay. And I asked him, so do you sell, do you craft or are you a supplier?
Oh, I can make things and the like. Not a lot of usually people go to the alchemists for crafting, but I know how to work with these beast parts. Sometimes the alchemists come to me and ask for advice and the like.
Okay.
But I don't usually carry a stock of things that I've crafted, but most of the things I can whip up pretty quickly.
As I'm talking, I'm just walking around. I'm like picking up jars and I'm looking at it. And...
You do see there's actually some panthers like claws that look very similar to yours. They don't look like he's not selling them for that much, only a handful of gold pieces. But you know, you look at the jars, you can see there's like
how many pieces for like
it's
a set.
The margins aren't that bad. It's 5 gold pieces for a single claw.
Okay.
But he can, if you want to, he can you can sell it to him. You wouldn't get 5 gold pieces because he does have to make, you know, margins. The panther pelt, however, you can see is advertised for. You can see he does have panther pelts that they have been tanned and prepared, but they're being sold for 50 gold pieces.
And I'm like,
again, you suspect you wouldn't get that much for it. He wouldn't pay you for that.
No,
but
no,
those are actually pretty valuable monetarily.
I'm picking up horns and I'm checking to see that they were, I'm feeling for cracks. I'm looking to see they were properly removed and no damage was done to them in the fight or.
He looks at you and he says, shaping. "You're from Skullghost, huh?"
Yes, sir.
Monster hunter?
Amongst other things.
You looking for work?
I'm not looking. I'm not too familiar with the beast and their uses in this area, so I wasn't quite sure where to begin. I was, hoping to get see what fine shop owners like yourself were in need of and were supplying.
He says, "You ever killed a hag?"
Here? No. I've been a part of a party that has killed one before.
Well, there is a, it might shame me a little bit, but I don't, that hag's finger that you saw out front, that's not real. It's a fake.
And I tell him I don't think the people here can tell.
It's a curiosity meant to bring people in, like the werewolf's fur, but this time it's fake, unfortunately. But there is actually a hag that lives in the jungle.
I've never heard of a jungle hag before.
Well, I assure you, she lives out there. She lives far up the river in the heart of the jungle. Not even the bullywugs will go close to her.
Oh. What's her deal?
He says, she eats the halfling population.
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. People find their hollowed out skin hanging from the trees around her abode.
Nope.
Like
Fuck. Nope out of that, Ryan.
like a skin bag.
Yeah, well, obviously she likes to wear them like Buffalo Bill, pretend she's a halfling.
Oh, I bet that's just real stretched.
She will take the local, the halflings. They span the forest, but if she captures one, she takes them and she empties them and she skins them and she hangs them from the trees.
Are you interested in this hag?
I wouldn't say no to an actual hag's finger. That would be worth a fair amount of coin. Plus, who knows what interesting things she's got in her abode.
That's true. And if I happen to come across any hag fingers, you're my guy. I'm Mac Minos, by the way.
He offers out a big meaty hand. He says, Kai.
It was nice to meet you, Kai. I'm glad that there are people here who recognize craftsmanship. Your stuff is... You people... Are you from here?
No. I was, actually from the region of Vandalheim, but I did have some contacts here.
Oh. Well, it's nice to see monster craftsmanship here.
Yes, my,
You do a fine job
of course,
collecting and preserving these.
I endeavor to provide only the most exotic and interesting of bits and bones and the like.
Well, if I find any exotic bits and bones, I'm coming to Kai.
Well, I'm happy to take them off your hands. Or I can help you turn them into something if that's your desire.
And I have one panther claw. What could we turn this into? Will I need additional claws?
Well,
Additional bits?
yeah, he sort of looks at it and
I'm not sure
says,
what properties it has.
a lot of claws can be used to create a pretty impressive fist weapon, used by some people here. But single claw, that is a reagent for an alchemist potion called Panther Eyes.
Oh, that gets you high?
No, it gives you dark vision.
Oh. What else does it need?
He sort of says it's a pretty straightforward thing to brew. It just requires some water and a reagent.
And what would be the charge to get a potion of Panther Eye?
Well, Panther Tears is what it's called.
Panther Tears.
Works all the time, half the time.
Well, no, we're calling it Panther Eyes. I like that better. He says, I'll tell you what. I'll craft it for you. I'll even give you a little bit of a discount. 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. And I stroke my chin.
Because I just looked at Panther Tears. I'm like, that's too weak. I want something stronger than that.
What does Panther's Tears do?
Panther Tears gives you low light vision until the end of your turn.
Oh, that sucks.
That sounds useless.
Well, it's the end of your next turn, so you get a whole round of it.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm good. We'll give it something stronger. That's a little bit weak.
And what does this one do?
This one gives you dark vision for 10 minutes.
Okay, so this one is worth it. For 10 gold?
Yeah, he's giving you a discount because he likes you and you're from Skullghost.
Okay. Would this be something that Mike could make, or is this past Mike's level?
This is something Mike could make.
Mike could make, okay. What is the cost to craft it?
The cost of crafting.
I don't know how crafting works in 40.
The cost of crafting will be 10 gold pieces. I'm giving you like the cheap version because the buy version is 25.
Oh, okay. So it's 10 gold no matter what.
Yeah, because you do have to buy the for something like that, you have to buy a reagent.
Okay, so even if we have the reagent, still 10 gold.
You have to get the Panther Claw, the reagent, and then there's like a vial of water.
Oh, a reagent is a separate thing.
It is a separate thing. It's basically whenever you for the crafting system, since not everything's just crafting for free. The reagent is like the money sink cost in it.
Okay. Do I have 10 gold? It doesn't. My sheet says I have no gold, but I don't know if that's correct.
You have 20 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, I'll do 10 gold.
All right.
I'll do 10 gold.
He says that shouldn't take more than
10 gold is worth the establishing a relationship with this guy.
It shouldn't take more than 10-15 minutes. It's not too hard of a brew.
Yeah, I walk around the shop some more.
All right, you look at it. Pretty nice. He comes back after a little while and hands you a small vial.
I do not have this claw anymore. There we go.
You have something generic thing called Panther Eyes. Worry about filling in the details later.
The good one.
The good one, not Panther Tears. That sucks. You also know.
Do we have anyone who can't see at all? I have low light vision. Is anyone who's got nothing?
Me.
I have normal vision.
Check.
I'm pretty sure I do not have dark vision. Of just a bunch of other shit.
I'm shocked Goliaths don't
Look
have.
like-
Yeah, normal vision. That's all I got.
Where does it say?
Under your main thing, it says vision.
It
And the
says,
little banner on the bottom. Near the
if
bottom.
you look at senses below your speed,
Low light vision.
low light vision. Okay, because this should go to someone who can't see shit at all. Because I can see unless we're in like pitch blackness.
Yeah, I have low light. I think Max said he had low light.
Okay, so this is Max or Rick.
No, I have none. I have normal vision. That's it.
Yes,
that's
that's
what
what
I'm
he
saying.
said. So it's for Max or Rick.
Oh, well, no. Amal said I had low light. Johnny,
Oh,
got
I
that.
thought you
No,
just said
she
you had
has low light. I say Rick because he's the healer. Do you target people with your stuff? Like, is it like creatures you can see or something? Or are you just like if they're
In
around?
fact, it just says target creature can spend a healing surge.
Oh, you target, yeah. So you gotta see them. You gotta be able to
It
target.
doesn't say target you can see. It just says the target can spend. Target, you choose an ally in the burst. It doesn't say I have to see them. It just says I choose it.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. You just have to
Well,
be aware of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I still then either one of you guys should get the potion.
Well, I think Max needs to be able to see the enemies because he has to target them. I can
Yeah.
I
so
can pick you
that
guys.
that makes sense. So I think Max should get this dark vision
Okay.
potion.
Cool.
Especially because he has to put down AoE things, so he doesn't want to put it like on top of us.
Yeah. Oh, I need the potions for the petrification, Colin.
Oh yeah.
Who should get that? I think I should get one and Rick should get one, since I'm the tank and Rick's the healer. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Because if we're petrified, we can't use it.
I'm already rock.
That doesn't make sense.
If it's on you, though, someone could like take it off you and use it.
So here's what I think. I think I should get one of them, so I can admit, as the healer, I can administer to someone who needs it, and then someone else should get the other one. Probably
maybe me,
Max or Mike, because they're Max or Mike because they're the controllers.
Yeah, I think I should not get it because I'm the one most likely to get petrified.
Yeah, and we want a mall's action economy to go towards killing something.
So yeah.
Yeah, ideally.
Okay, I like Rick's plan. That's a good plan.
Because I can't take it if it happens to me. So.
Yeah,
I assume I can't take it if it happens to me. I don't.
No,
I don't know.
It does. No, because you can't take actions.
Yeah,
and it does require a minor action to use. It is an oil, so they will have to spread it on you.
Throw it at the rock person.
Throw it at the rock person.
Massage him.
Oil of flesh. You have 2 oil of flesh returned in your inventory.
So yeah, one goes to Rick. Can I drag this and like give it to people?
Maybe.
It's like if I open up Rick, can I like just give this to him?
Please don't open me up.
I don't know.
I cannot do this. Yeah, I cannot give it to people.
Oh, I can only drag the 2 stack to you. Hold on. I'm gonna just drag them in like normal. All right, you're giving 1 to Rick.
Yeah, Rick's got 1, and then I guess Mike should get it because Max has the potion, and we should spread out the other one. We should spread out our resources.
What am I getting?
The other
anti-petrification oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we need to give it to people who are less likely to get petrified, because if you're petrified, you can't use it.
Is that this oil of flesh returned?
Oil of flesh returned, yes.
Okay.
And Max, do you have the Panther's eyes?
Alright, let me give Max the Panther's eyes.
No, I do not have my Panther's eyes.
Okay, the Panther's eyes is just 1, so you could just drag that from me onto him.
Alright. You've got some Panther's eyes.
These Panther's eyes, these factories
and
far away.
You also know Valen can now make Panther's eyes because he knows the recipe. Although, I will have to... It's annoying because I can't unlock recipes automatically. I kind of just have to give Mike the ingredients to do it and then tell him to unlock it for his thing. So, alright, Mike. Remember how to do the crafting?
Nope.
Alright, go up to... Hold on, let me drag
Oh, should I give Mike the yarrow too? Is that tea? Is that an alchemy thing?
Yarrow, it's the yarrow is used in alchemy. It's used a lot in alchemy.
So yeah, you should give that to Mike too, so he can have he can unlock it then from me.
You currently don't know a full thing for yarrow, but you do know it is an important ingredient. So, Mike, if you go to... Oh, I bet I could just do it yourself. But that ignores the fun. If you go to your character sheet, you open up, and then you go to the 3 dots in the corner that says Toggle Controls and click on it. And then you go to Crafting. It brings up a menu that should be basically empty.
Yeah.
But if you hit the button that says Cauldron, and it brings up a thing that says drag and drop ingredients, drag the cracked predator claw, the glass file, and the lesser catalyst onto that, and then hit mix ingredients. And that unlocks Panther Eyes. And now you know how to use it and make it. And then you can always make that if you have those things. You don't need me to drag it to your inventory. You can just make it. You also
That's 10 minutes of dark vision for 15 gold.
You actually I forgot. You actually were talking.
That's fairly economical.
Do you have any other recipes unlocked?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
You do have to hit confirm. I don't get that one yet.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me. You discover a new recipe confirmed. Panther Eyes.
Yep. I only know the one recipe.
Okay. Well, it'd be a nice thing. Maybe this is a nice interaction. Nice chance for maybe Valen to talk with Akmenos about his alchemical past. And whenever he goes, he talks to you and like, hey, I've got a recipe I came across.
Come back with stuff. With stuff and people.
And then he hands you the yarrow. Roll a nature check on it.
Who?
Valen.
Oh.
This is a... you do recognize this from your alchemy days. It's pretty common. And you do remember it had very reasonable, quite powerful healing properties. It was oftentimes used as a base or in at least smaller or weaker healing potions. I am going to go ahead and have you... Once again, like I said, since there's not a way for me to I wish I could just unlock it for your character so you knew it. I have to drag the damn reagents for you to unlock it. You remember a very basic...
Is there a setting that you can...
No. Because I thought I would be able to, like, go to it and right-click on it and be like, oh, I can configure... Oh, wait, maybe I can. Hold on. I bet I can. I'm stupid. I'm trying to do it through your character sheet. I need to do it through the... Yeah, okay, here we go. Maybe this. Yeah, okay, I can. You know... Like, allow. That, if you open up your character sheet, can you see a second potion?
Now.
You know a basic healing. Okay, I can do it that way. I was just opening the wrong menu. You know that yarrow is used in a basic healing potion. It's just a mix of yarrow and a vial of water, basically.
Okay.
I tell you, probably going to put something in that because this is not a I waved the leaf at him. It's not a pleasant taste.
It is not a pleasant.
I had a teammate out of this morning. You gotta do stuff to this one.
But a potion of cure light wounds, you do know.
What does that do? Is that just a recovery?
Yeah, it's the lowest level potion. It's you drink the potion. If you have a healing surge, you must spend one. But instead of healing your healing points, you regain 1d8 plus 1 hit points. However, if you don't, or if you are bloodied and you don't have any healing surges, you regain the hit points and you don't spend it. So you can always...
If you're bloodied, it's free?
If you're bloodied, it's free. Well, hold on. If you are bloodied and don't have any healing surges. So if you are bloodied and you don't have any healing surges...
That's not as good as I thought it was. And it's a minor action to drink potions, right?
It's a minor action to drink potions.
How much does how much does that cost to create?
This is nothing. This is a level 1. This is the lowest of the low potions.
Yeah, how much is it?
To buy, it would be, I think, 25 gold pieces.
How much is the reagent for it?
Hold on.
Because I'm being like the Panther's eye. That's fairly economical, really.
Yeah.
It's 5 gold for the claw, 10 gold to create it. So I'm wondering what like.
Yeah. Plus the ability you have to learn it. So.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or reagents like a flat cost.
Reagents themselves are a flat cost, but some of them. The item I made to incur the cost is called a catalyst, and there's different levels of catalyst for how strong a potion is. Since you're dealing with like.
Oh, this is a custom crafting system.
Yeah,
This is the 4th edition system.
There is no 4th edition crafting system.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Well, there is one, but it's a ritual. You cast a ritual, and you can make some potions of
okay.
of level, but at the same time, to craft it takes money and time. So I just made this one instead of just like you cast the ritual.
Oh, okay.
Now you buy like catalysts and reagents and stuff.
So this would be the lowest level catalyst.
Yes, this is the lowest level. To make one potion, it takes 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yes.
And how much is the lowest level catalyst?
The lowest level catalyst is 10 gold pieces.
10 gold? Oh, 10 gold per healing potion.
Yeah, so it's all, like I said,
That's also fairly economical.
it's all like the lowest level of... Because once I've got like in levels of 5, where it's like, oh, it's like the weakest baby back bitchest of catalyst, and then it goes up, and you're like, oh, level 5 it gets a little bit more expensive, and then it goes
And it's
up.
1d8 plus 1?
Yeah, so if you have a low healing surge...
Yeah, that'd be better
you
for you
more.
guys. Because I'd have to roll max for that to be good for me. So that's good for you squishy.
Yeah, so if you have a low healing surge, it's actually better than spending your own healing surge.
Well, I mean, my healing surge value is 6, so like
that-
I would also have to roll relatively
So you'd have to
high.
roll relatively high. So a potion of cure light wounds, if you just bought it off the
So
shelf.
that's probably good for like Mike. Mike, was your healing surge value?
Let me check.
A potion of cure light wounds, if you bought it off the shelf, is 20 gold pieces because it's level 1
My
uncommon.
Surge's value is a 5.
A 5? Oh, that's pretty good for Mike.
That's pretty good for Mike. The average would be your surge value.
He's got a yeah. The average is gonna be the same, and then he's got 50% chance of getting more healing.
And it is a fallback if you don't have any healing surges and you're bloodied, it'll heal you still.
One more thing, while I'm doing the shop,
on top of that, it's also a minor action. For you to spend a
it's a minor action.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. It's a minor action, and it's not an encounter power. You can keep doing it.
You can keep doing it.
As if you have the potions.
It's true.
While I'm out doing the shopping, do I see like a library here? Is this like a reading place?
No.
No?
No.
Damn.
This is not that place.
Ryan's like, is the pirate town reading?
This
I
is not
didn't
that
think
place,
so.
unfortunately.
I didn't think so, but
You never know.
if I ask, it could just appear.
Now, I will say, I do have a cooking system in place as well that's very similar if anyone ever goes down to cooking.
I could do that.
You gave me the thing for it, that one recipe.
Yeah, everyone can do that.
Is there a bookstore?
There is. It's called Kender's Kindling.
Oh no. Because I would like a book on local flora and fauna. These people need to appreciate their
roll a. You know what?
their culture more.
I'll give you. I'll roll a streetwise check actually.
Streetwise, I think I am bad at that. I think I might be not great at that.
I mean, Streetwise is charisma, so even if you're not trained,
I am all right at that.
yeah.
Is it like the one social
There we
skill
go.
you didn't train in?
I can't get all of them.
That's fair.
All right.
I crit it.
You don't. This ain't a fucking. Let's be real. This isn't a college town, right? It might have the party of a college town, but it sure doesn't have the university. This is the wrong place for that. That was the Desert University. This place does not have.
You could
much
go
of the
to a
weight
church
books.
in Skullghost and find out about stuff.
But you know what? You're pretty sure. You know, Hazel seemed pretty familiar with the local fauna. She could probably, well, there's probably not a book, she can probably give you an outline of some things to look for. She might be able to, if you talk her up, she might be able to she gave you the yarrow. She might be able to give you some examples of what to look for.
I was hoping for one, like a survival guide with like the pictures and like what you do with it and stuff. I was hoping for one of those kind of things.
I mean, you might be able to get better because if she has actual examples of it, she can just give you the example. But as for an actual book place, no, this place doesn't do that. Half these pirates can't read.
This place sucks.
You went well. Maybe
The only thing you'll be able to read is a map.
maybe you should have gone to the Desert University.
This place sucks.
You don't want to go to. You didn't want to go to the desert where there's the struggle of socialism versus capitalism.
That's because I am a centrist.
Wait, not even an enlightened centrist? It's a normal centrist?
No, we're not enlightened. This is medieval times.
That's true.
Centrism, plain centrism, is enlightened in these times.
But she, if you go and you talk to her, she can tell you some of the
Okay, I'll do that while I was there, since I can't find a bookstore or anything.
There's no
here.
bookstores here. They don't care about the written word.
Is there a cartographer? Can I get maps of the area?
Yes, there is a cartographer for sure.
I would also like maps of the area.
Now you're speaking pirate.
Now you're thinking like a pirate.
Since, we're not from here and we're just going to start walking into the jungle.
Hazel will give you a little bit about the most common fauna and flora that will be here. She talks about panthers. She talks about halflings. Halfling hair can be used in potions.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like potions made out of humanoids.
It's gotta be made out of back hair though. Can't be made out of head hair. But she does give you the four most common gathering ingredients here. That is yarrow, wild pepper, bitter bloodroot, and banantha leaf.
Hey, we got some wild pepper before.
Oh, we got a thing for the root, right?
Yeah, bitter bloodroot you do have a quest for. It's used to make. You do know it's used to make anti-venoms.
Okay, so you know what that's for. What does the wild pepper do?
Wild pepper is actually a cooking recipe. It's used to make improved rations.
Okay, so that's not a potion.
Well, multiple plants can be used in multiple things, but that's the one that you've got it for so far.
Okay.
Rick, were you gonna do cooking? Because if not, I will do cooking stuff.
What was it? Bantha leaves?
Banantha leaf.
Banantha leaves? Have we encountered that before?
Nope.
No, we don't know what does that do?
Banantha leaf, she says, oh, it does all sorts of things.
What's its big use? What's like top thing?
Banant thing.
That's fair.
It's used to make it can be used to make an herbal poultice.
Poultice, okay.
It can be which can be it can be used to make a, well, it's an ingredient used to make it like an herbal poultice.
Okay.
It's also used alongside some, let's see, what, let me go to my list of ingredients here. Oh, it's also used
Does she
in a minor potion of escape.
minor potion of escape? Is that like to help you jump out of the van?
It's to help you escape grapples if you're grappled.
But only if you're a
It's
child.
to help you, yeah, to escape islands specifically.
Like, like you give it to a kid, they start running in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does she have examples of these things? Like, can I get like a bantha leaf? Banana leaf.
Banana leaf she doesn't have. That's a little bit less common. That's a little bit harder to find, but she's able to show you. She's able to show you the wild pepper.
Can she describe it?
It's a very broad.
Can she give me a description so I know what to look for?
It's a large, broad leaf that has yellow dots on the bottom, like yellow spots on it.
I bring this information with the plants back as well because I was doing this while I was out, but I do want to get maps of the island.
All right.
Is this a single island, or is
Yes.
this like an archipelago?
It is a single island, for the most part. It has a couple of small islands that are dotted around it, but the reality is it's basically a single island.
But the city is one island.
The city is a part of one island, yes. The city is on the southern part, the southern coast of a very large island. It actually takes up the city itself takes up a very small portion of this island, technically.
This is a big island.
It's a big island. We're
not talking like Hawaii. We're big.
Yeah, you're talking like technically like well, I guess it'd be like Madagascar.
It's pretty big.
It's a big island. Like I said, there's an entire mountain range that runs up the coast of it. There's a huge jungle. Alvalindra is a single large city that is on the southern coast, and to the south of it, that's where like Skelgos and all the other like places are. To the south and to the west.
I thought Skelgos would be to the north.
It's to the south because it's actually gets colder to the south because you're on the southern hemisphere.
Okay, that makes sense.
That
was a very Eurocentrist thing to say.
Yeah,
I apologize.
You are on this. I did specifically make it on the southern hemisphere.
Akmenos has not examined his
I do
his Skolgo-centric
let me see if I can find my
biases.
His cultural bias.
Yeah.
I didn't finish making my map for it, but hold on. Let me give you the map that I did start working on. If it ever loads, I'll post it in the old thing. This map is not finished.
WIP, work in progress.
Work in progress, but you'll get the general outline of what it looks like. Export. Export image. Good computer. Luckily, I do have Alvalindra. There's a marker for it, so I can at least point to where it is. Add. Will this be able to upload it, or will it say you need nitro? Okay. So you are on the island, that tower that's on the southern part of that one island. That's a pretty big island. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So to the south, that is where Skelgos would be.
That's Skelgos. Okay.
Yep, that's where it starts getting colder. Where the eye is, that's where Vandalheim was. And to the just straight to the west, that's where the desert is.
What's to the north?
To the north, it's just ocean. That's where you're sitting. Beyond that, I didn't make the map. I made those places because that was the that's where you can start.
Okay.
But you're on the island. There is a large interior lake, but you have to go across the mountain range to get to it, because that mountain range runs basically straight to the
There are
coast.
2 lakes.
Yeah.
2 big lakes.
There's 2 big lakes. In fact, realistically, you probably would have run into that lake. That's part of the river that runs through, that you would have gone up. But I hadn't thought really that far.
Is that island, like, right below us, is that where the bullywugs came from?
That is...
You said they lived in, like, islands off of...
that is the largest of the Bullywug Islands. There are more. They do sort of dot the coast in the more isolated region, but that's the Bullywug's sort of stronghold island. And the place where the actual, like, the sea trials take place is that divot to the east. That's called the Bay of Thorns.
Is it like really pointy rocks over there? Fucking kill your ship?
No, it's the Queen of Thorns. She's the Queen of Tides and Thunder and Thorns.
Of T-words.
Yeah. But yeah, so you get an idea of what the general layout is.
At the cartographer, I want a map of the island. As recent as I could get it.
That will be 600 gold pieces.
That's insane.
Well, if you're gonna break my back, it'll be 100 gold pieces.
Right, you have to give it to him. Colin uploaded the map.
That's true. Transactions on it'll be 100 gold pieces. Then
that's still insane.
That's insane. It will be 50 gold pieces.
That's crazy.
35.
I'll give you 2.
He sort of strokes his chin. 15.
1.
15 gold pieces. That is the lowest I can go.
30 gold pieces.
Deal.
Damn it.
You thought I was a sucker? 30 gold pieces.
I would like to find a cartographer.
But yeah, you do find a cartographer. Cartography is one of the things, despite the fact there's not a lot.
No, hold on. The dude on the boat, what's his name? The dude with the boat.
Captain Montebank?
Yeah. Does he have a cartographer? Is a cartographer in his crew? Is he a navigator?
He has someone that acts as a navigator.
Acts as a navigator. I don't like that.
Well, his crew is a little bit sparse. You saw that it was, his crew is Kevin, the 19-year-old carpenter, a dwarf.
Yeah, I don't know what their jobs are. One of them could be a navigator.
The dwarf is the navigator. He is deaf completely, although he has a Viking helmet that has a hearing horn instead of, like, animal horns. And he's got a couple of, like, acrobatic twins that does all the rigging.
Could I get maps from him?
Yeah, the only problem is you gotta go seek him out, because part of the thing that you did with the, when the Bullywugs attacked last week to make it seem like they might have succeeded, he moved his ship away from the actual city.
Balls. Alright. Navigator store, then, I guess. No one's gonna tell me where this motherfucker is.
I mean,
no one is gonna know where he is.
He said he'd send Kevin to find you eventually, but it's only been a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Actual cartographer, maps aren't...
Let me check the stores first.
Maps aren't cheap. 10 gold pieces, honestly, is a pretty fair deal for a map of the region.
How detailed is it?
More detailed than the map I gave you, but the only map you've got to go on is the map I gave you right now.
It's that map in the area that says you are here.
Yeah. Like in the mall.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get a couple, because I wanted to get a map of the bay too.
Well, you can probably get a regional map of, like, the big map and then like a smaller map of the island itself for like 10 gold
What?
pieces.
I wanted to get a map of the bay.
All right, do 12 gold pieces.
12 gold. I only have 10 gold.
Well, you might be able to go ask like your party, like,
I'll
I'm trying to
give
get
him- I'll give him a
maps.
I'll give him a 2 gold.
It'll benefit all of us if we get these maps.
Hell, I'll give Ryan 5 gold. I'll contribute to it. I think I have that much gold.
I'll put all my 10 gold in it.
I'll put some gold in.
I need 2 gold. Oh,
I'll give Ryan.
I'll give
Ryan 5.
4, 5. We have 5 people. What can 15 gold of maps give me?
He'll give you the map of the region.
That's 3 gold from each of us.
And these are all they're not like beautiful pinpoint maps, but they're crude-ish maps of the region, which is like the map I showed you. It shows, Skull Ghosts, shows Vandalheim, shows the island. Then there's a map of the island itself that has generally.
What is a navigating skill? What skill would that be?
Navigating is a wisdom-based skill.
Wisdom based. Okay. Because ideally, I would like a map of the island, like of the jungle and stuff.
He does have that.
As recent, and accurate as possible.
And he does have. He is able to throw in a map of like the bay itself.
And a map of the bay.
It shows like the currents and the.
Because that's the bay is where the thing is, right? That the dude wants us to get from the ocean.
You can even see there is a large reef that is marked on the bay. However, it does say do not go here on it.
And I'm trying to think. Is there another map that we would reasonably need? Now, I'm not sure.
Well, you can think of that. I'm gonna go pee real fast.
Can anyone else think of a place we would need a map for?
Do we need a map for the area with the hag in it?
Yeah, Mike, think about the maps.
That's in the jungle. That's what I'm getting, the jungle map.
Is it the whole jungle? I thought she was like up like north, like far north. I didn't know.
Yeah, she's deep in the jungle. Is where the guy said.
All right, that's fine.
Because I want one of the jungle. I want one of the bay. I guess like the regional map, but with the countries on, I'll take that too. I can't think of another map that we would have an immediate need for.
A map of all of our quest objectives.
Yeah, like quest helper, that would be cool.
Yeah,
we have that.
Do we?
Basically.
Where is it? Where's our little arrow that shows us where to go?
It's a
little blue zone on the map.
Oh shit! Colin's putting microtransactions in the game now. We can pay him to bring it to the place.
Yeah, Colin's actually Jeffrey Epstein.
That's not very nice to say.
I don't know. I don't know about that. We have met a child here.
I'm all met a child.
We don't know that Misha isn't a child.
It's true. Oh, that's why she was at the shrine of Asmodeus. That's their version of Moloch. They're gonna sacrifice. What's her name? Elabeth or whatever. And then they're gonna eat or talk about how it tastes like cream cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, Colin, I want the basic map with the countries, a map of the bay, a map of the jungle, and if for 15 gold I can get a map of like the surrounding the surrounding area, like the ocean and like where islands are and stuff, I would take that as well. If not, if that last one I can't get for 15 gold, that's fine.
He gives you a map of the Bay of Pigs.
He'll give you, like I said, what is essentially the map you're looking at of the region, then like a zoomed in map of the island that does include like the jungle and stuff like that and regions of the jungle. and a map of the bay itself. He can do that for 15 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And the bay.
That's 3 gold. That's 3 gold per person.
And the bay one will show. The bay one shows like some currents and some underwater like reefs and sandbars and the like.
Okay, I'll take out 3 gold, sure.
And now I go back.
All right. I want to hear from.
I asked him what sorcery he used to take gold from my pocket.
I want to hear from Mike and Max. What do y'all want to do? What do you want your characters to be, and what do you want them to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to go out fishing with that old man again. I'm gonna go look. What do I want to go do? What does Ilinar want to do? Damn. I need to set goals for my damn character.
Yeah, what is it? What is
Mike, what do you got?
What ultimately are your character goals?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling great right now, and I'm kind of not here.
I blame Max.
Maybe.
It's true.
Max, stop sneezing in his face.
I want to try. God damn it! You know what? I want to try and learn something about the fucking cult of the Black Stone or whatever. I'm gonna go try and find out about the black shard mines.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Is there? Shit. What do I know about them? Because I'm also a shard mine. I might know like something. What have I got? Where's my skills? What would that be? A history check?
Society, yeah.
Is there society? Oh. There's history. I got you. Is
history.
It blind or public?
You can make it blind. You can do blind rolls.
I like
fine.
blind GM roll.
Oh, you remember Crystal Brook had a radical separatist group that people said were made of tainted pieces of the living gate that had been infected by heinous energies of the far realm. And from those tainted shards, when the living gate was shattered, it made shard mines of obsidian. And they were followers of the chaotic energies of the far realm. They were cultists of the sort. Only a handful of them, not very many, but they were infused with all that sort of energy. It made them very powerful.
Do I know if they worship like aberrations?
Oh yeah. They definitely worshipped all sort of creatures in the far realm. However, that was only a legend or a rumor. You never actually saw any of them living within Crystalbrook.
Okay. Oh, this is a coastal town. There's got to be someone who looks at the sky and watches stars and knows that. Is there an astronomer somewhere out here? Someone who has a big telescope who like
surely there's
might know about this kind of shit.
Surely there's an astronomer.
He's right next door to the map guy. I'm gonna go there.
All right. You begin looking around for someone that would be acquainted with the movement of celestial bodies, the like that. And you find that there's a lot of people that are, at least at a glance, capable of looking at the stars and seeing how they navigating by stars and seeing how they move. What are you looking for specifically?
I might be able to find out where they came from or something based on, because if they're from the far realm, that what? Okay, so in this world, do I understand the far realm to be air quotes space? Is that how it like works?
It is.
Or is it like actually a different dimension?
No, it's a different dimension.
Okay. Well, damn it. Okay. And no library, so I was about to be like, okay, I could go find a book, but no, I cannot.
See?
I mean, we did choose the pirate place.
Pirates can have libraries. Pirates read books.
Not these pirates.
I know. Okay, I know where the literature air quotes is. Colin, what time of day is it?
Like
Max is going to a porn store.
noon.
There's someone out having lunch. I go to a relatively busy, like some kind of eatery or tavern. There's someone who's been around, who's probably seen these guys, and might know something there. Your pirates,
girl.
they've been all over.
All right, you seek out a god of, or you seek out a person that knows something about the stars at a tavern.
Even if it's about the black shards, I'll do that.
Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult at this time of day. They're not all that packed. Most people are out on the bay working, or they've headed out to the docks to work, or they're. But you do find a couple of people that are gathered around loosely in a tavern. There's quite a few taverns along the dock side, and they're rowdy and raucous. And despite the middle of the day's time, it is pretty busy in there. This one in particular is loud, and there's mugs flying. As you see, there is a rough wrought iron sign of like a mastiff that has a foaming mug in its mouth. It's called the Salty Dog.
Okay.
As you enter, a mug flies over your head and shatters on the wall.
I turn, I look at it, and I don't know. I just like take note of that. That's crazy.
You can see there is in the corner a pile of broken chairs and tables and furniture.
This is that place they were having those fights at.
Yep. And you can see it's actually directly abutted against the ocean, and it's made out of the hull of an old ship, and a portion of it has been broken away, so actually smaller like rowboats and canoes can be sailed into the actual tavern itself, and there's a small dock for them. Most people don't pay you any mind as you walk in.
Yeah, they see all kinds of crazy shit around here, I imagine. I look for someone who looks like he got some age on him. Someone with a beard, some wrinkles. Someone who's been around.
There is an ancient-looking elf behind the bar who has a long white beard, and nearly as thick as his beard is the hair that runs out of his ears. But he stands upright, straight, and You can see he has white wraps around his arms, and the knuckles are already, like, bloody.
Oh, this dude. He's training.
He's the bartender, it looks like.
Yeah, but he's been in some scraps. I approach the bar, and I've been in bars. I've seen this, so I knock on the bar. I probably leave a scratch in it because I'm made of rocks. But I knock on the bar and I'll drop a coin on the counter. And I'll say, "Give me one."
Are you planning to buff that out?
I don't have sleeves to do that with.
Let's see if I can. Nope, that's.
I wish I could.
All right. Take a deep breath. Don't get into a fight. What can I do for you?
So I'm looking for a drink and for information. Anything you might have heard about folk that look like me, but they're made of black shards.
What are you drinking?
Something light. What? It's midday. Don't laugh at me.
He says, well, for being made of rocks, you don't seem like you're a very hard man. With a bit of disdain, he reaches under and he pulls a
pours you a glass of water.
Tankard. He dumps some rather brackish-looking water and hands it to you. He says, "I can spit it if you want me to."
Another wine cooler for the lady, please.
Hey, wine coolers are better than brackish, dirty ass water with spit.
That'll be
I don't know.
That'll be 15 gold pieces.
You can pour that into a wine cooler.
I tell him this is not worth 15 gold pieces. You may have it back, and I set it on the counter.
Max is not making friends in this place.
All right.
15 gold? That is ridiculous.
Max goes to the place for fighting.
He looks at it and he's sort of almost like a cat. He pushes it off the edge and it just shatters on the ground.
Max is going to medieval times. It's like, "Madam, your carrots disgust me."
You broke my mug.
I'm speaking into his mind at this point. That way the hair in his ears can't hinder him here. I say, "Sir, I did no such thing. I'm only here looking for information. I'm willing to pay for it. But 15 gold for a tankard of filthy water?
It seems to me
now,
like...
I've come here as a patron. Is this how you treat all of them?
It seems to me like you're paying 15 gold pieces for a mug of dirty water and information. Just because I've got hair in my ears doesn't mean I don't hear things. But do you think those things come free, lad?
I dropped... Alright, I put 15 on the counter. It's fine.
He reaches down, pours another...
Now he knows you are a pussy. He's lost respect for you.
Thing of the brackish water. He hands it to you. He takes the 15 gold pieces.
Max is not getting into the salty spittoon.
I'm not a fighter!
I know that the Queen of Tides is looking for information about black obsidian men.
Yeah. Me similarly.
Couple of patrons
Probably hurt me the way they've hurt her.
couple of patrons come here telling about that they saw a man like that in the siege of Vandelheim. Is there anything specific you're looking for, lad?
I was wondering if you might know what their goals are. Because from what I've seen, it just seems like destruction. But that seems too, I don't know, odd.
I don't know what their goals are.
Are they dragging folks away? Are they, they taking prisoners? Are they looking for something?
I ain't exactly tickling the rock taint of a black obsidian man. Although maybe
they're rather ornery.
Maybe I would. But he says he shrugs and says, I can't tell you anything about what they do or why they do it. I can tell you that there was one scene in the siege of Vandelheim. I know he drug people off. A couple of the refugees saw it that passed through this bar, participating in fights like. I know that, well, I ain't never seen another crystal person, but you don't look exactly like black obsidian to me. I remember someone said that he heard him speaking in his mind. That he called himself the General.
The General. That's not a very far realm name.
He sells car insurance.
Yeah.
True.
I don't imagine it's a far realm name, probably a title.
He was there to ask you if you wanted an extended warranty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
I don't think insurance companies offer you a warranty.
The General does.
Oh, okay.
Look. Why don't you talk to the man at the end of the bar? As he points to a shit-faced drunk human. He was there. I heard it from him.
About to fucking dreamscape this dude. I'll put another gold in the counter and say thank you for your help. As I leave them, you know what? I'll take the mug with me. It is mine. I did pay for it.
You did pay for it. He sort of shrugs, goes back to cleaning the filthy mug. The man at the end of the bar is basically borderline blackout drunk.
Goodness gracious. I give him a rap on the shoulder. Not like a rap, but like a tap on him. I give him a little touch.
Yo, yo, yo.
See if he's awake.
All right. As you do that, he wakes up, and he has a moment where his eyes focus on you. He immediately takes the glass tankard and slams it up against you as it shatters. It doesn't do any damage to you, but it just shatters across you.
In the fight pit bar, it's probably not a good idea to
especially the guy who's seen these motherfuckers
to physically
before.
approach random strangers
Staggers
that are
backwards,
basically asleep,
falling away from the bar as he begins clutching for a weapon of some sort. His hands do eventually alight upon a stool as he stands up on a basic, roughly hewn wooden stool. It looks like it's been broken before and roughly repaired.
I raise my hands. I say,
you come to finish the job, haven't you? Well, I'm not gonna make it easy.
I raise my hands.
He kills himself.
I say, I'm not one of them.
You look like one of them to me.
No, look at me. And I like hold my hand up to like a candle or something, or like a torch that's burning, or like a lantern, and I say, look at me. I'm not black like them. I'm not made of that.
Whoa.
Stone.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
They are black. They are literally.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Let's chill out here, buddy.
Oh, they're made of obsidian.
They're not African American like you.
Yes.
All right, roll a diplomacy.
Like, whoa, I'm not them. I got this. Powers, diplomacy. I don't have a super high charisma. That's a 14. That's not terrible.
You sure don't. But he does. You can see he makes a couple of like quick like feints, like he's gonna hit you to see if you flinch.
I don't approach.
But no, he does sort of say, he does look you up and down. Oh, I reckon you're not like him.
They've hurt me too. And I just want to know why. Now, I was driven out of Vandalheim, but I hear you might know something.
I can't get that day out of my head. No matter how much I drink, no matter how much I pray.
God damn it, Rick.
What did you do, Rick?
What the hell?
I posted the best Dragon Ball clip ever.
Oh, he's not black.
It almost got serious where he's talking about how much no matter how much he drinks or prays, he can't get that day out of his head. But now we gotta go back to silly.
This man isn't black. What?
No matter how many times I watched Bozo dubbed over, I can't replace those thoughts of that day.
Hi, Ziggy. Did you enjoy that little piece of a nerd's gummy cluster?
I give him as solemn of an expression as I can, and I tell him
You have no nose or
they've
mouth.
taken. I know. I have only one eye too. I point to my eye and I say they've taken much from me.
What, did they take one of your eyes?
Yes, I
They
do.
took
One
your
of my
mouth?
eyes is like a big crack that I got from when they invaded Crystal Brook.
Took my family from me. Me mum and me dad and me grandmother. Last people I had.
They've taken 2 homes from me. Now I share your pain.
How greedy
And
do you have to be?
and I
to
can
have
help.
two?
And I can help seek justice. We can't bring anyone back. But we can try. We can try to help.
He sort of shakes his head and says, they were gathering people up, right? Pulling them out the streets. I remember when they took my family. I was a coward. I hid. They took my fucking mom and my dad and my grandmother and I hid. Coward and pissed my pants like a little child. He goes to the bar and he sort of taps it. Bartender slides him another beer and he just downs it. I didn't do fucking anything. It should have been me. It's taken, killed.
We don't know if they were taken. We don't know if they were killed.
Of course.
And that's part of why I'm trying to learn what they want. Maybe those people are still alive.
Of course they were killed. Did you see what they did to the king? Paraded him out on the steps and fucking took his head off. The last thing I fucking remember seeing before I ran. Hiding like a rat in those alleyways, popping my head out to see what they were doing to the king and his fucking family. If I wasn't a coward, maybe I would have fucking done something. Maybe if I wasn't a coward, I would have died alongside him. My family. People. But I'm just a piss maggot.
God, God damn it!
You only briefly saw that. Whenever you were running across the rooftops, you looked out, and there was that scene where you saw
them with
they were
the
leading.
king.
Yeah, they're leading the royal family. The king and he had his family. They were being led down the steps, essentially, of a large citadel. You saw that from as you were passing through the rooftops.
Yeah. I thank him. I say thank you, sir, and I drop like how. Okay, Colin, would I know? I've been in a bar. Do I know how much just like a drink like normally costs? No information.
Oh,
like roundabouts. If I drop just like a sum here, that's enough to cover just about whatever he wants.
This place serves swill, so you could buy a gold piece will get him drunk for the night.
I put 3 silver on the counter, and I motion to the bartender. I say another one for him.
Bartender nods his head.
And
he spits in that drink too. That's the secret flavor.
If you give him a gold, he'll nut in it.
Yeah, I'll take it below.
I put a hand on his shoulder, or on the guy's shoulder.
He'll give him a Jack and Coke.
and I say,
"Oh shit!
Hopefully we can make this right." And I leave. Now I've learned something. Nice.
You do indeed learn something.
I think Max might be a coon. He's out here apologizing for his race. These random
I'm not apologize. I literally said, "Hey, I'm not one of them."
Yeah, I'm one of the good ones.
I'm one of the good ones.
Max is out here shucking and jiving.
But he says he takes the drink and he says, "Wait."
I turn around, I pause, I listen to it.
You were asking about a black obsidian man, yes? Man made of black crystal.
I hear there's many.
Well, I only saw the one. I heard him in my head, like what you do now. That's why I know he called himself the General. He weren't no rank and file soldier. He weren't no one following some sort of orders. He was someone who was in charge. I could see men in black robes, beasts of strange make, answering to his beck and call. I saw a brain made of tendrils with a beak that floated away from him. He weren't no fucking follower. Well, not no subservient follower, at least. He was someone that was telling people what to do. And they listened to him.
Thank you. This helps. And I turn and I walk away.
He nods his head and you walk away with a little bit, just a little hint more. You know, this black obsidian, there was at least one man made of black crystal, black obsidian, calling himself the General, and he was no grunt. He did indeed definitely order people around. He was, you do immediately recognize the description of a brain with tendrils and beak as a Grell. He fought one. But he also ordered cultists and, he would have just, ultimately, probably he would describe, he even ordered illithids around.
Yeah.
So
damn, he was, is he Elder Brain or some shit?
He was an important person, a leader, but you leave the salty dog. You don't even have to drink spit.
I mean, I don't really drink. I wasn't gonna drink to begin with. I don't drink at
you,
all.
You just take it to your mouth and go, pour it across your face.
Yeah.
Yummy. All right. You leave that behind, and you are able to, like I said, you've learned some information. Did you like my map of the salty dog?
It looks pretty good, Colin. I like it.
It's pretty nice. Like I said, it's right up on the coast. It's even got a little boat dock where people can put their little boats in it.
You got an old man elf token for the bartender?
I could find one, but I'm not going to put it.
Okay.
But you return back. Everybody's had a pretty eventful day. But I do need to know what... We're going to do the Cockatrice, right?
Yeah. I'm down for the Cockatrice.
The Cockatrice, and then we can get the Bloodthorn on the way.
You can indeed. That's just a check of gathering while you're out in the jungle.
Yeah.
All right. It's about, a little bit afternoon whenever you all reconvene. You've all had a chance to go about your daily errands. It's been enough time that, like I said, Acertu's been able to return and gather herself, and like I said, Acertu's got a nice new necklace. Amal, you got like I said, the Talisman of Tides is a +1, is an amulet of resistance, so you get +1 to all of your defenses that except armor class, but your fortitude, reflex,
pretty lit.
It's pretty sweet.
Also a hot plate.
Also a hot plate, yes. And it's like a nice... The Talisman of Tides is quite nice. It is, like I said, about 2 o'clock whenever you all reconvene. Completely, having gone about your errands. You can see that Rory is there, and he serves you lunch as you talk about, we should go after the basilisk eggs, I suppose, because that is what Rory wants. Cockatrice eggs. Basilisks.
Cock eggs.
Basilisks, I think, would 3 to 5 basilisks would probably kill you, I think.
What level was the basilisk?
Oh god. 1 basilisk would kill you.
What level was the basilisk?
Level 12.
Level 12, you think we could take it?
Maybe.
So. We just won't get hit.
Well,
we just won't get hit.
The thing is, if you had a dual-wielding ranger, maybe.
We'll lure the basilisk.
What if he also had frost cheese?
Well, you would have to be after level 10 to get frost cheese.
We'll lure the basilisk to the hag, and we'll let him fight.
You could, but
the dual-wielding ranger is broken.
The dual-wielding ranger is
pretty much always
is absurdly strong without the frost cheese. Well, I wouldn't say absurdly; it's exceedingly strong, and gets stronger. But without the frost, it's possible. Like looking at the HP of a level 12 creature, it's possible that fucking ranger popping off could kill it.
Yeah, like we could kill it. It could critically miss every time, and
it would
we
be
could
very
critically hit
difficult.
every time.
That being said, the Cockatrice, that's much more manageable. You can see that things are harried. Town is busy, or the inn is busy, but you are able to recollect yourself, reconvene. You are able to, gather yourself. You were able to talk to Valen about, like, oh, this is what we've got. This is what I learned. Is Valen is able to unlock the various recipes that you have learned. But ultimately what you're going for is the Cockatrices. I believe that was the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and preload scene. Also configure it so it's no longer raining, because you're no longer on the rainy day.
I think the potions should probably go from Mike to Max then. Since Mike has the other anti-petrification potion since he's gone.
Are we doing the Cockatrice tonight?
The Cockatrice fight isn't a hard fight. we can go ahead and do it, because it's mostly, but like I said, you're just kind of doing stuff around the town while you basically gain trust with people, is what you're doing. So there's nothing that's like, I'm sending you into a boss fight. There's no like boss fights here. Although the Cockatrices aren't an easy fight, but they're not that hard. That being said, Mike can just I can just put Mike's token on there and just I can have him go. So, all right. You do know that Rory knows the actual area where Cockatrices are. You don't have to go searching out through the jungle. He does have a general idea of where they are. He's not gonna go out and fight some fucking Cockatrices himself. He's able, and now that you have a map, he is able to sort of point to it just outside the city. It's a 2 days journey. Like I said, going through the jungle is not super fast, but only 2 days through the undergrowth. That's not a crazy amount of time. He says, bring me back whatever Cockatrice eggs you've got, and like I said, I'll pay you for them. Pay you real well. I think, hold on, what was I've got the payout here.
$1 million.
He was willing to pay you 100 gold pieces for the Cockatrice eggs.
Per egg?
No, that's just, total.
Well, how many eggs does he want, then?
He doesn't care. Technically, you could only bring him one.
Well, we bring him 7.
He will pay you 100 gold pieces.
This is a ripoff.
Yep.
So we're gonna give him 1, and we're gonna keep 6.
You could do that.
What if I just turn the quest in again?
Oh wait, you broke the system. It's a repeatable quest. He's standing there with the blue exclamation part over his head. Well, I got Cockatrice eggs here. But the reward is 100 gold pieces.
I guess we're each gonna have a Cockatrice pet.
That's true. You can raise a baby Cockatrice. You've got the little baby Cockatrice, and it pokes you with its talon. Oh, god damn it! And you down another potion.
These are expensive.
Damn it! This damn Cockatrice pet's gonna break me monetarily. Down another potion. Although I guess, yeah, okay. You, if that's the plan, he's able to point to it on the map. It is exceedingly quite close. He says,
across the street, actually.
No, it's 2 days journey.
They're raising Cockatrices across the street. We just gotta break in.
All right. Also, I changed the token action HUD. Now, instead of well, I guess I changed it for me. I don't know if that has to be done on the client side end for me, or the user side end for you. But now, if you click on it, it'll. Well, you'll have to see whenever I
don't have a token to click on.
But whenever you click on it, you have to click on the menus, and it drops down for a click. You have to like click on the actual tokens or click on the actual menu instead of hover over it. Okay, I'll just drag you. There we go. But yeah, the token action HUD should be now.
Oh, it's got skills and stuff on there.
Well, I always had that stuff. But now, instead of hover over it, it's click, and it drags it down. Because I was having trouble, whenever you hover over it, sometimes if you go to something, it would, like, disappear. Alright. There you go. You head out into the jungle, hoping to find Cockatrice where you're going. Now, you have learned a couple of things about these Cockatrice. You do know they operate mostly during the daytime and the dusk. They are not nocturnal. They do not have dark vision. They usually sort of rest at night, and they're around during the day. And it's not that hard to locate where they are. Like I said, it does seem like Rory knew where they were. It's just the matter of actually going to get them was difficult. As Cockatrice, they're not pushes. They're not a pushover. Cockatrice is a dangerous creature. They can literally turn...
I'll say the potion, it's like 200 gold to get the potion to cure it.
Yeah, they can literally turn you to stone if you get unlucky. It's not like a Medusa. They're not just going to stare you down and turn you into stone, but they do have a venom that can literally petrify you over the course of...
Cockatrice might make me rock hard. You don't fucking know. Don't judge me.
And as you travel through the jungle, who is trying to gather bitter bloodroot? Because that was something you also said. That is a...
What is it? What is
it?
Nature? Not me.
Nature. It is a nature check to gather.
I think I had the best nature.
What's
your nature? Mine's a +6. So I mean, Amal can roll then if she wants to.
Sure. It doesn't matter that I'm trained, whether or not I'm trained in it, right?
No, because I'm also not trained in it.
It doesn't matter if you're trained in it. It's for these lower level things. Whenever you get to higher level, like ingredients that are uncommon, maybe. But all right. You sort of look around. The bitter bloodroot is not super common, but it's very distinguishable because the leaves themselves are a sort of deep crimson and pretty large. It's just that they don't grow commonly. And you know that the bitter bloodroot is indeed as good as its name. You're not looking for the leaves, you're looking for the root. And so whenever you sort of carefully grab them by the stem and pull up the actual bulbous root itself, it looks sort of like a tumorous mass, like a potato that is reddish. If you cut it, it actually is...
Oh, it's a russet potato.
Yeah, it looks like a russet potato, but when you cut it, it sort of has, like, blood-red sap that comes out. And you're able to...
Would you guys eat a potato if it bled?
Would you eat a potato if it bled blood?
Like that, no.
That's basically just a baylet.
Yeah, I would.
You find a pretty reasonable amount of bitter bloodroot. And also, because that roll was so good, as you're looking around for bitter bloodroot, you find a single banana leaf.
Nice.
Should I add these to my inventory, or...
I think add it...
Colin already did.
Yeah, put it in yours because Mike isn't here, so you can't... Yeah. You can't get the stuff. You can't do the thing.
You can tell I had this plan because it has token. It has actual icons.
Yeah.
You do find a handful of bitter bloodroot and a single banana leaf. Like I said, these are the on the sort of more uncommon side. Yarrow's pretty common. Wild pepper, that's pretty common. We're on the sort of more uncommon stuff now. Useful, but a little bit more niche.
Did you find any of the other stuff, any yarrow or wild pepper with that roll?
I will let Amal, I will let you trade 1 bitter bloodroot for 2 wild pepper or 2 yarrow because they're slightly more common.
Could I also roll a nature check to assist her so we can gather more stuff, and that'd also work?
It would not be a nature check. You would be rolling something. You would be using aid.
Yeah, I'll use aid then.
All right. She already rolled extremely well, so it's basically the same. But you do help her look.
Okay.
I will let you.
Wait, what? How much of the bloodroot did we need?
The bitter bloodroot. You didn't have a a quota. It was just they were willing to buy however many you had.
For how much?
She found 3 of them.
We didn't get told.
You didn't
but
get
it was
told,
for
but
one
it
of
was...
the living ships, so probably a decent amount.
So
I think maybe
let's not trade it out for the stuff that people just like grow in there.
Yeah.
Like in their backyards then.
The bitter bloodroot, that's a lot more uncommon than the yarrow. But I would let you
let's
trade
not trade
some
that
out.
then.
Yeah, no, I would rather.
But since you were looking
on.
for bitter bloodroot
Yeah.
for the quest, you find them. But you get 3 of them because you rolled so well, and a banana leaf. But that's sort of what you do during your journey through the jungle. It takes multiple days. It was roughly 2 days of journey away, but the actual journey itself is quite pleasant. I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
I perceive shit.
It can be a secret check.
I'm good at perceiving.
We can do secret checks because they're fun. But ultimately,
mine's on
it
secret.
doesn't super matter.
Forgot how to roll perception.
You click perception.
You go to your...
Yeah, I forgot it's actually in the regular skills
Yeah,
thing.
it's just a normal skill.
Blind GM.
Alright. Acertu and Akmenos, you get the feeling that you are being... After about a day of walking, you know you're being followed. You know someone's watching you. And as you...
A person?
Multiple people. But you...
So not a monster.
Not a monster. You do sense after about a day, you are being followed by halflings, as you were before, as you walk into this jungle.
Are they the same?
Hell yeah.
The same group?
This probably, you suspect this is the same group. You have heard, like I said, Alvalindra is only this very small part of the jungle. It seems like, for the most part...
Hold on. Are they regular halflings, or is this like a hag in a halfling suit? Because we know that she likes to collect those skin suits.
You don't see... You do briefly glimpse them towards dusk. They don't seem to be splitting, as if someone is wearing... oversized is wearing a halfling suit, so you're pretty sure they're just halflings.
I'm not fucking chasing a cockatrice when I'm being stalked by halfling skinwalkers.
It does seem like it's just...
I'm out at that point.
They do seem like your average halflings that live in the jungle. Keeping an eye on you. This happened before when you were traveling through the jungle. They don't approach you, they don't attack you, they're just watching to see what you do. They don't...
Just so you guys know, you guys are fighting halfling skinwalkers on your own.
In fact, realistically,
I'm out.
The halflings were actually pretty nice to you whenever you encounter them.
They gave me the claw.
They gave you the claw. They gave you the pelt, too. They gave you everything. They gave you their sweet, sweet ass. You passed through the jungle.
Remember that part.
Well, you wouldn't.
Obviously. You should have.
Blacked out from the pleasure and the pain. You passed through the jungle.
Yeah, halfling fingers are pretty thick.
It takes roughly 2 days of traveling beneath Underrush, but they're pretty much unperturbed, aside from what seems to be a handful of halflings that watch you. You very quickly have surmised that outside of Alvalindra, this is halfling territory. Outside of Alvalindra, the jungle itself, that is the range of the halflings. But as good as Rory's word,
does that map that I got, does it have halfling settlements on it?
No, it doesn't have an actual settlement. It does have halfling territory on it, which is basically the jungle.
Okay.
They don't know where their village is, but they do know like they're out here.
You did hear that they seem to live close to the mountains, like in the hills close to the mountains. But like an actual, like, this is where the halflings live, you did not see. Like this, they have a city and they live here. It's more like they have a motley assortment of holds or shires that they live in that are in the hills that abut against the mountains.
It's to avoid the skinwalkers.
Obviously. I mean, hey, if you kill that hag and it's taken halfling skins, you'd be like a halfling hero. But Rory's word is good. The place that he marked on the map, you're able to pretty quickly discern it is. How do you go about approaching it exactly? Are you scouting it? Are you just walking up to it?
I am not a scout. I don't know if any of you guys are sneaky.
I think I'm. Is I'm all sneaky?
I am very not sneaky.
No, I have
I have a -1.
I have a +2.
I have a -3.
Well, she is
I'm
the
not
most
sneaky
sneaky
either.
out of all of us.
Oh boy!
Not really a very stealthy character.
I rattle.
He speaks the third best Italian. I don't speak Italian. That's why you speak the third best.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
My stomach's killing me.
Rick's gonna go shit his brains out.
All right.
So is the nest
halfling fingers?
Is it built up on a hill like that?
It is built on a rise. It's got like a small hill that's been built on.
Can we climb a tree and scope it out?
Yeah, if someone wants to be stealthy about it.
Ziggy, please shut up, dude. I mean, like, I guess I'll give it a shot.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Private, I guess.
Yep. It is. You move forward and you find that you're able to blend in pretty well with the trees, but you're not used to being stealthy at all. As the occasional twig snaps beneath you, as you make your way to a tree, sort of climb up a little bit to get a sight. You do see. I'm just gonna rebalance the fight for the four of you instead of having Mike here. There are two.
Time to take out those extra 5.
No, I'm gonna take out one of them. There are a mated pair of cockatrice that are tending a nest that has 3 eggs in it. You can see there's a smattering of animal bones that are around. It looks like the animal bones themselves have been turned to stone somehow. Don't look too much into it. But there is a mated pair of cockatrice that live here. And you can see, like I said, they're around the nest. They are poking, sort of prodding at it. You can see one of the eggs sort of twitches a little bit.
Alright, well, I head back to the rest of them, tell them it's 2, and there are 3 eggs.
Alright, well, should I just walk out there and draw them out?
I suppose so.
Because I'm not sneaking up to the nest. Like
I'm
gonna go and let you know I don't have that
nest.
ability.
I am also not sneaking up to the nest.
All right.
Don't you have an axe or something that you can throw at them?
I have no ranged
aggro?
ability whatsoever.
Wow, what a terrible tank. You don't have one ranged threat pull.
I have a taunt.
Yeah, go make fun of the Cockatrice.
That's what what is the range of my challenge? Do 5. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up.
All right. You just walking up?
Yeah.
All right.
I got my shield out, my sword out.
Time for Colin to drop in 6 more Cockatrice.
Well, no.
6 basilisks.
Here's the cave you did not see with your perception, hiding 12 more Cockatrice.
There's an entire fleet of Cockatrices that have been deployed. All right.
Is that what they're called, a fleet?
Yes, a fleet of Cockatrices. All right, go ahead and roll initiative. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Damn.
Look at this bitch. We're rolling a 2.01.
All right. We got some Cockatrice rolling initiative. Rick, where's your initiative?
Rick's still making doo-doo.
Well, that means I roll Rick's initiative. Bad. You rolled bad. All right. You do approach. These Cockatrice are not, they're not sleeping. They're aware of your approach, so they're not surprised. They're up. They're awake. So it's just standard initiative. There's no surprise rounds. They were, as most animals are, at least somewhat semi-on guard. So.
Sorry, I'm back.
I rolled your initiative for you.
You rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Oh. Okay.
But, it's clicking a dice, so I don't want you to feel like I cheated you or something.
No, you're fine. It's fine.
Click it again and split the difference. Now Rick rolls initiative, and you do what's in the middle.
Roll initiative again. You can.
I can't. It's already selected. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine, Colin. You just go.
All right. The Cockatrices are not surprised. They're awake. They're guarding their nest as you approach. So there's no surprise round. Battle. I need to get my battle music. There we go. All right. It's going to start with Cockatrice number 1 up on the actual place here, up on the hill. The Cockatrice is going to move forward, and it is actually going to as it's seeing you approach, Akmenos, it is going to move forward and begin sort of almost displaying, like threateningly, as it puffs out its feathers, warning you about your approach. It's essentially readying an action. But it looks like I said, it's moving threateningly towards you as it goes to you, Akmedos. And that is a steep hill, so you have to it takes 10 feet of movement to get up it.
I'm gonna move forward 1. I'm gonna... Yeah, I got all of them.
The Paladin's Wrath.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
So they're both marked.
Both marked.
And then I'm gonna where total defense.
Ooh, did you like what I did with the total defense, how it actually works?
I think that's pretty cool.
It should actually have your stat bonuses added to it even.
Yeah, I got the little thing.
Alright.
And yes, it is on. I see it on my sheet too.
Alright. It will, that does not actually trigger this one's rated action, because you didn't attack. So it is going to...
I have no ranged abilities.
It is going to go to the next of the other Cockatrice, who is going to flutter down now that you're being more than just approaching and threatening. He's gonna jump off and he flaps his wings. He can't really fly, but he can kind of flutter down, and he is going to sort of reach out at you. He's gonna bite. A 28 versus armor class.
Nah, I just slapped that shit away. You gotta do better than that.
You take 4 points of damage, and then it makes a secondary attack with +7. 15 versus your fortitude.
That was a fail.
Okay, so you are not taken by the basilisk's venom.
Oh boy, that venom is gonna fucking get me.
Alright, it goes to Acertu.
Well, there we go.
Okay. It can't get me if I kill it, though.
That is true.
So I got... Alright. Start off with my oath.
Nice.
And then I've got a movement of 6. So I'm gonna get there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Aspect of Might.
Nice. Blast that shit. It should automatically give you bonuses.
And then I still need to do the extra roll thing myself, though, right?
Yep. You still do need to do the attack roll. Yep, that'll hit. That's a fat chunk of damage right there. All right. Not bloodied, but hurt pretty badly. That being said, Akmenos, you do your charisma damage or your challenge damage as you're able to pop it. As this thing that does trigger its readied action, as it is going to flutter down and attack.
7 damage.
Alright, but that does trigger the one that was ready for an action whenever someone makes an attack. I'm going to move you slightly. It is going to flutter down and make its attack against you. Because it did have that attack readied. Or the charge attack readied. Only gonna miss against Essertu. Only rolled a 13. Well, only got a 13. Alright. It will go to Vogan.
Is Rick there?
I'm gonna hit this weak one with Executioner's Call. Sorry, I have my mic up.
Which one?
The one I'm targeting, the weaker one.
Oh yeah, this one. This one's fucked up pretty bad. Got hit pretty hard.
Yeah. $21.
I hit.
Alright. 9 damage.
Bam, it's bloodied.
I'm gonna give a +4 power bonus to Ilinara to it. A +4 power bonus to the next attack roll he or she makes against target for the start of the next turn.
That's choice, the Rune of Destruction one?
Yeah.
Alright, you remain in Rune of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I will remind you, anytime you cast one of those abilities, you can choose which one you want to choose, but then it moves you into that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just wanted to make sure you knew how that's the Rune Priest thing that it does.
Yeah, well, so that's my turn.
Alright. It goes to Ilinara.
Right. Oh, damn it. They got them all surrounded. I was going to throw down my spear, but it would hit her too. Damn it. Well, that's fine. Look at that shit. I will minor action shape consciousness. What's the range on that? Close burst 10. What the hell?
Within 10 squares of you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 10 feet. I was like, oh, 2 squares? What the hell? I thought I've been doing it way bigger than that.
No, that's within 50 feet of you.
Okay. Ooh, I can put it up there. Sure, I'll put one right here.
I don't think Or he labels anything in feet.
It doesn't label
doesn't.
it labels everything in squares. That's why people bitched about it.
I don't understand the problem with it.
Well, that was back before the virtual tabletops and even maps were really common. Everyone's like, it feels like it's forcing us to use a battle map. It's like, yeah, well, in the future, everyone's going to use a battle map.
Yeah. I'm going to static. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, wrong ability. Wrong ability. I'm doing memory hole. I'm silly. It's a 15.
That is a miss.
Damn it. All right. I'll move up a little closer too. That's my turn.
Right. It is going to go to...
Actually, did you hit it?
No, he missed.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought they even hit my button to move my turn. Yeah, I hit my turn.
No, I gave you a power bonus to hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't hit it.
Well,
okay.
That doesn't
All right,
automatically add it in.
Did you add a +4 power bonus to that?
Oh.
Yeah, that stuff I can't automate.
Yeah, you
that's
got a
something I can
+4
automate.
Does
power
a 19
bonus.
hit it?
A 19 will hit it.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Then well, let me do damage then. Sorry about that. I totally blanked on that. I
You're
thought
fine. That's why I was reminding
Oh,
you.
shit,
'Cause
that's the
we're
wrong
still-
fucking
you don't
person.
know how that stuff works yet.
That one. Damn it, it's the wrong fucking person. That's the right person. There we go. Alright, 7 points of damage.
I did hit it then.
Yeah, you're fine. I was
All
making
right.
sure.
It will go to the Cockatrice. Akmenos, the Cockatrice, will, that it is taunted by, or you have divine challenged it, it will attack you.
Okay.
Doesn't have to move to him.
Technically, they're reversed, so this is the one that's supposed to go, and that was the one that goes second.
Oh.
I accidentally got them mixed up in thing, and this is the one that went. Hold on. No, I'm stupid. This is the one that had the readied action. It is this one's turn. Alright. Yeah, because I forgot that this one readied in action and moved. It is going to go to this one, which was correct all along. It will make a attack against the Sertu.
7 damage.
It'll take the 7 damage. It will suffer the consequences of not having its...
And I'm -2.
Yep, that'll automatically be brought into its... That'll automatically be determined. 23. That is including the ignoring mark.
Uh-huh.
4. Oh, that's the wrong fucking thing. 4.
I'm about
28
cool, I'm
damage.
dead.
For 7 points of damage, and then it will roll a d20 plus a natural 20
Cool.
versus your fortitude.
I mean, yeah, my fortitude's a fucking 12.
All right. You are slowed. Save ends. Holy crap, it's hard to find some of this shit.
And the effect of slowed just is like half movement.
Yeah. There it is. God, it's hard to find that stuff in and amongst the fucking... your speed becomes 2.
Speed.
If
Does
it was
that
hot,
include
and it
reducing...
applies to all speed movement modes. Your speed becomes 2. You cannot benefit from bonuses to speed.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily half it. It just drops it to 2.
Cool.
And that is save ends. So at the end of your turn, you would save against that.
Okay.
Alright, so that was its attack. Bam, bam. Alright. And then it'll shift down 1. It goes to Akmenos.
Alright, let's see. So if I move here,
It is flanked now.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is within 3 squares of me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit this one with Valorous Smite.
Give it the smite. That's a miss. Probably. It does take into account your flanking, so.
Yeah. Alright. That is a miss. But that's okay. I'm going to...
So you do have a hero point. You can use that to take another standard well, technically in 4th edition, a hero point is meant to be spent to take an additional standard action so you could attack again, but I have been allowing it to be used to re-roll a single d20 roll.
Well, so I re-roll, I don't take another one?
It's your choice.
I will re-roll. Nope.
That's even
It's not meant to be.
worse.
It's not meant to be.
God hates you. Sayanine is missing.
Alright, well, in that case, I'll just... I'll just challenge this one. So mark this one. My mark is off the other one.
That mark falls off. Gonna go ahead and technically take this mark off to make sure it's reapplied.
Why is Ryan's token invisible now?
Oh, I accidentally hit the minus button on it.
Oh.
It dropped it below the floor. Alright.
And then I will... Can I stand here?
That would be up on the hill.
So this is difficult terrain?
That's technically sheer cliff.
Okay.
You could move up to this one. This one's technically... You could
1,
stand in that square, but this one is...
2. Can I move through a mall?
Yes.
Can I move through...
Yeah, they're not... A friendly token is not difficult terrain. An enemy token is.
Okay, so I went 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, but you're not shifting.
And I'm not shifting.
So everything has opportunity attacks in 4th edition. So
I know.
It does get to bite at you.
I know.
I was just making sure. Bite. 25.
Yep.
4. 9 points of damage. And then it will fortitude save, or attack against fortitude of... 16 versus fortitude.
That does it now, because I don't have a defense up.
So 16 hits?
Yes.
Alright, you are slow to save in.
Joke's on you, I'm slow as shit anyway.
That's true.
Joke's on you, bitch!
That is true. But, alright. Anything else?
No.
It will go to this one. This one is going to squawkety squawk shift down. It will take your 7 points of damage, Taunt Man.
7 points.
And it will...
I'm gonna kill it through the taunt damage.
I mean, that taunt damage is pretty fucking good. I mean, the taunt damage is incredible against minions.
I know, that's why my big burst, that's the minion check.
Like, you could send an entire platoon of minions against Akmenos and they would not even get to him. But it will shift down.
That's honestly, like, really stupid.
It's just, you know, the balance of the game. Like, fighters, their taunt is not good against minions. It will...
Much better against bosses.
It's great against bosses.
Fighters just take their actions away.
It is going to go... And not only that, fighters are great at making sure a single person does not literally cannot walk away from them. Alright, it is going to, like I said, ignore the mark, but it is going to attack against Vogan, so that technically balances out. It's going to be a 28 against armor class versus Vogan for 9 points of damage, plus an attack against Fortitude of a crit against Fortitude against Vogan. So Vogan is also slowed. Save ends.
Okay.
That being said, the crit does not do any damage for the Fortitude attack, or bonus damage. Alright, that's all it can do. It goes to Acertu. Wow, I did not even see that, stupid. I did not even see that.
I'm gonna shift.
You don't need to shift, right?
There's
It's
a
just when
dude
you
right
leave
here.
it, right? Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
So this, you shift. It is going to use Buffeting Wings to make a beak attack and then shift 3 squares.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Which one?
The one that it moved next to.
It's 7 damage.
It will take 7 more points of damage.
Cool. I still lose my entire turn now.
That is one of the things the Cockatrice... That's basically an encounter ability for a Cockatrice.
Yeah, I mean... Still sucks.
It's only been 8, so it does not hit you, but it is able to shift 1, 2. It's gonna shift, like, away. 3.
Critically misses, though.
It does critically miss.
I would have killed it if I could have fucking attacked it. I mean, yeah, that's fucking it, I guess.
Alright, give me a saving throw. Alright, so you are fine. You're like, alright, you snap out of the slow. Alright, it will go to... Bogan.
I'm gonna attack it with
Gonna wreck it.
what should we call it? Word of exchange.
Smack that ass.
A 20.
A hit.
8 damage.
Bam. It's dead. As it's trying to skirt by away from Acer to you. You basically bash straight through its head as it crumples to the ground.
I'll move 1 to flank this with Ryan. And then I will use Rune of Mending, and Ryan gets put a healing surge.
I'm surging.
All right. You move
Heal.
there. All right.
Heal.
There you go.
This one, since you did take the move, it will use its Buffeting Wings attack.
Oh, well, I didn't think about that.
Because it has not used it. And it will make a bite attack against you. A 27
It hits.
for 9 points of damage. And then it can shift.
I just shouldn't have moved. My bad.
It will shift 3. Alright. That it for Vogan.
Yeah, I use Serene Blade. I gain 4 temporary HP. It's a free action.
Okay.
And then oh, I should take the 9. And then
Then you can hit the healing and add it as temporary hit points.
yeah. No, it just healed me.
Did you hit the apply
Oh,
temporary hit points?
I
or apply
clicked.
healing?
Yeah, I clicked apply healing.
You
That's
just
silly.
take 4 hit points off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my turn though. I'll do that off my turn.
Alright. It goes to Ilanara. One of these Cockatrice, this Cockatrice family
Does
that
it
you're...
do a saving throw to get rid of the slow?
Oh yeah, you do. Give me a saving throw.
For me or Rick?
No, Rick.
Me.
Alright, you are doing fine. That Cockatrice venom not taking a hold. Alright, Ilanara. Blast him.
Okay.
Give him the psychic blast.
I'm blasting him. I'm about to fucking give him, yeah, but where's my telekinetic anchor? Where's my anchor at? I'm about to hoist anchor on this motherfucker. Put it right on top of his ass. It's a 24 to hit the motherfucker.
That will hit.
Well, damage. Alright, next time he moves, that's 5 damage.
Alright.
When I'm gonna taunt it, the thing is just getting fucking hit no matter what it does. It's taking fucking free damage all over the place.
Anything else?
No.
Alright,
I'll pass. Oh, okay, that works too.
Alright. It'll take the damage. It's gonna move. It can go.
Oh shit.
Skirt. Go for Ilanara.
My one weakness. Moving.
It'll take the bonus damage. 5 force damage.
Are you subtracting that column, or do
I
hit it?
went ahead and subtracted.
Okay.
And it will attack Ilnara. Oh, well, first I have to see if it recharges its buffeting wings. It does not.
Please don't. Thank you.
And it will then make its bite attack. A 23 versus armor class against Ilnara.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 points of damage. And then a crit. Wow, it's rolling crits against the fortitude saves, which don't do any fucking damage. Alright, you're slowed.
I'm slowed?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're not slowed. You're slowed. All right. It goes to Akmenos.
All right.
You are slowed.
First things first. I'm the greatest. Akmenos is a huge Iggy Azalea fan. I'm doing it.
Sorry.
That's what the
Yeah, he
challenge
is
there
too.
for.
He is too. 1 and 2, and then
Ryan's goddess is actually Iggy Azalea.
please don't
It's too late.
charge
Divine-
attack.
Divine chant is Iggy is.
Give him the charge.
Ah, and then I don't. Hold on. Oh, I do. It doesn't make a difference, but I can use it as a charge.
Oh, you can indeed.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, I tried.
That being said, the animation is pretty cool, right?
I tried.
Animation was pretty cool, right? I put that in. I put that in there for you.
I've missed every attack.
I mean, sometimes the dice give it, and sometimes the dice take it away. Luckily, all the Cockatrice crits have been on their attack that does not do any damage.
I'm not a weapon swinging kind of guy. All right, that's my turn.
All right.
I gotta do the saving throw. Is there a button I press?
Roll.
Yeah,
there
it's
is.
save throw underneath your
Yeah,
stuff.
there is a button that says saving throw underneath your defenses.
Oh, saving throw. What? No. Saving throw?
Hold on, let me. Might be. Try now.
Saving throw. I just have an option to save.
So
I can add a new saving throw.
You have to actually click the dice.
So underneath your, whenever you open up your character sheet,
Oh, okay. I was
says-
clicking saving throw,
yeah.
not the dice.
defenses, and then you click the dice. Ooh, all right. You clear.
Do I get a speed boost
No,
for critting?
but you do clear the slow. It's great. Everyone has passed their 50-50 saving throw. All right, now.
That's to make up for them critting it every time.
Now it goes to. Oh, good. Double check.
No, it.
Oh wait, no,
goes
it
to
double
me.
passed over everyone because I hit it twice. What is this?
No,
It goes to
the
them all.
token.
Because the other
It was
one's
the-
dead.
Yeah, Rick is just standing on top
we
of the
go.
corpse.
Here, that will. We're gonna delete that. There you go, Hogan or Sertu.
Okay.
We're just gonna delete
so
that token.
I'm going to move and charge, so I'm gonna go down and then over,
Well, that advanced strat.
and then I'm going to use my Raging Tempest.
This is
against it.
advanced movement.
Actually, first I have to use my thing. I forgot it's not already marked. So oath.
Give him the oath.
Oath. Please. Yeah, there we go.
Give him the oath.
And then. Do I want to re-roll that or just do a different attack?
I mean, this is the last thing of the night. Might as well.
You know.
I'll just re-roll it. Fuck it. That is 2 more rolls. And with an 18, didn't we hit it with less?
I think a 19 hit it.
Yeah, 19 hits it.
It is not currently flanked by you, so. That being said, you would have So you did your Oath of Enmity, then you moved and you charged, yeah?
Yeah.
You would have already been able to take the highest of those. So you can still use a hero point if you have one to make a reroll.
Each of those things that I just did were 2 rolls each.
Oh, you did
the
this?
hero point.
Yeah, it says 2d20.
Okay, so you took the highest. Okay. Well, they both miss, unfortunately. Not a
Cool.
great roll.
Cool.
Oh, well, yeah, you rolled a 10 and a 7.
And then a 4 and a 10. Okay, sure.
All right. It goes to Bogan. Now it's flanking.
I'm gonna tag it with the word of exchange.
But it's got words with it.
I do. Well,
No, this Cockatrice is invincible. It's the ultimate life form.
This
I'm
Cockatrice
rolling
is
that.
incredible.
I
There you
hit
go.
21.
All right. You spend a hero point for a reroll instead
11
of standard
damage.
action.
Been ruined destruction, so the next attack to hit it deals additional 4 damage to it.
Bold of you assume anybody's going to hit it.
Yeah,
It's a
bold assumption, friend.
It's a wily fucker. As it will go to Ilinara.
Blast it, Max.
Yeah. Standard action. Memory hole.
You memory hole in it. You give it the memory hole.
What's a
It
23?
is memory hole.
For 5 damage plus 4 from Rick's thing.
All right.
Yep.
Joke's on you. It's not just doing 9 damage. It's doing 16 points of damage because it gets the opportunity attack against you because you're using a ranged action in melee.
Pop.
against it.
Calculated.
But it does suffer the mark. Fight. Only gonna be 11 though, it'll miss.
That does not hit.
Alright.
Get pooped on, loser.
It will go to the Cockatrice's turn.
It's
Hold
gonna
on, no, I
fucking
got a
die
hero
to this-
point.
Oh, well, are you gonna spend the hero
was gonna
point or
hero
fucking
point.
not?
I'm gonna hero point. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking memory hole it again. And I didn't move either. I'm gonna shift
it's
one.
literally just going to die to the thing. No, Max!
what I'm saying.
If you do it in melee range, it could trigger an attack.
No,
could-
it uses its reaction.
It uses its
already.
reaction already, but you could have shifted one in the first place.
Calculated.
Then it wouldn't take the damage.
There was a 0%
24
chance
to
you
hit.
There's a 0%
24.
chance you
7
calculated
damage.
that, Max.
Alright. 7 points damage.
You know what the hell I'm doing?
It's still
Max,
standing.
if you calculated it,
Fuck.
you still don't know how to do math.
All right, now I'm done.
Alright. It'll, you've taunted Akmenos, it will take a bite against you.
No, but it doesn't take the damage.
Oh wait, we'll see if it recharges its buffeting wings. It does technically.
The joke's on it. We're already all on it.
Everybody's already next to it.
Don't fucking move.
It'll bite against Akmenos. 26.
That does in fact hit.
4. Oh no, I accidentally applied the damage to it. The correct amount of damage.
good.
There we go. 4.
Phase 2.
9 points of damage against you.
It's like, great, it's a zombie cockatrice now.
And then it is going to use its movement action to shift. Alright, it goes to Akmenos.
Oh shit! It's got its fucking thing back.
I have a movement of 8. If you move and trigger it, it literally cannot get away from me.
Oh, you're also, oh wait, I forgot. It also, 12 versus armor class, or fortitude against Akmenos. Nope,
No.
So you're not slowed.
I'm gonna.
If you trigger it, I can get to it.
Alright,
I'm gonna move up.
it's gonna bite against you, using its buffeting
Okay.
wings, which it had recharged. So it will bite. Nope, only gonna be a 9.
Nope. And then is it gonna move?
It'll, shift 3. 1, 2, 3. You. Shift there.
And then I'm gonna charge.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm gonna ardent strike it. Please let me hit one attack. One attack in this combat. Let me hit it.
Cockatrice is a pretty strong creature. Oh, that'll hit.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Thank you. I hit one attack. Damage. Normal hit. 6 damage.
Alright.
And it is marked.
It is still standing, however.
Jesus fuck.
It's not dead yet, actually.
Too angry to die.
All my damage is from my marks. I don't do very much else.
I don't think you can move that much from all.
It goes to Acertu. It's so far away, it's 4 whole squares.
Yeah, I move up to it, move 2 away, and then move back.
Oh shit! She's styling on it. She's aura farming this cockatrice.
She's stunting on the cockatrice. This poor cockatrice is just trying to raise a family.
She's crip walking around it.
Jesus fuck.
I don't think this cockatrice has much of a chance.
Probably not.
Colin's like in and out, 20-minute combat.
That'll hit. I think it's not that long of a combat. It's pretty straightforward. All right, it lets out a squawk at you as it tries to brandish its beak at you and tries to slash you with its talon. But the Mordenkrad comes across and it just slams against it as you send it flying into the side of the cliff like a fucking batter. As it just lands with a dull splat as that kills it. Alright. The last of the 2 cockatrice pet parents that were guarding its precious eggs.
We need their toes.
Alright. You're left with nothing but the sound of the nearby jungle as the final of the cockatrices dies. You have successfully dispatched of your quarry and have gained access to their eggs. You can see they're sitting in a nest that's about 15 feet up on a cliff. The actual climb itself is not that hard. You don't need to roll a check for it because it's a rough cliff. With enough
good at taking chicken toes.
With enough time, you could easily climb up it. But harvesting of the cockatrice talons, that's a little bit of a nuanced thing.
Who would describe themselves as skilled at taking the toes of birds?
They are a beast, so it is a nature check to harvest cockatrice talons.
That makes it a mall.
A mall is officially the toe girl.
I have to go a little early.
You mean a little early?
It's
12.
It's after midnight.
12.
But like we're not like ended. But yeah, I do have to skedaddle.
Max,
I will see y'all later.
We can just be done then, Max. It's okay.
That's fine.
We can just be done. Although I think it's about time for a level up. I want to level up faster early on, slower later on. So
Okay, I will look at that later.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and nature if you want to do that.
Give me a nature check. Yeah, the general harvesting. That's a quick thing. All right. You're able to harvest a pair of cockatrice talons from both of them.
Okay.
And I take all the eggs. Don't leave any orphans.
Don't leave any orphans.
I try and grab feathers as well.
All right, that's a good idea. You are able to fill your bag with cockatrice feathers. Cockatrice down.
Well, we can use that to pad the eggs and then also sell the feathers afterwards. That is efficient.
That's true. You do know they wanted cockatrice down. It's good for making bedding and the like.
How do you level up?
You will have to level up in. You'll have to level up in the Sea Builder and decide what you. And then you'll have to tell me what you want, and I'll change your level to 2.
Because I can't even change my level.
Yeah, I'll have to come in and do all that stuff.
Yep. I guess I'll probably have to either see if I can get it to work or just do it with you at some point.
Yeah. Because I'll have to drag all the stuff, and technically you can. Whenever you open up your character sheet where it says level 1, you can delete the 1 and write 2. But it doesn't. It's not like the Pathfinder one where it gives you a bunch of stuff. You have to.
It doesn't even let me do that.
I have to drag it in and stuff.
Oh,
and change
no, I can put 2, but it doesn't do anything.
I mean, it doesn't do anything. I have to manually change everything. That's why you do it in Sea Builder, and you just. Technically, you can send me the Sea Builder, and I can import it, but I'd rather you just tell me what you change. Like, what is your new hit points, and what is your new... Like, what did you choose, and stuff like that. And then I can drag it in here. Because if I were to re-import it, all the automation I did would be reset. So I'd rather just,
that would suck.
Yeah, I'd rather you just tell me what you changed, and then I can add in one thing and automate that. And, like, change your hit point maximum. And that sort of thing.
Colin, I'm actually also gonna take any cockatrice meat and we can eat it.
Alright. So that is actually going to count as small game meat, which I do have.
Small? How big are they?
I mean, that counts as small game.
Are we getting the shit kicked out of us by a chicken?
You
yes.
Get 2 small game meat. Small game meat can be used to make improved rations.
It's like when I was a kid and I found out that a raptor was actually only like 14 inches
tall. But if you if you combine small game meat with wild pepper, that makes an improved ration. Which an improved ration gives you
spicy jerky.
1d4 temporary hit points at the start of your day.
And that just lasts.
That lasts the day, or until you get other.
Or until you take 4 damage.
Or until you take 4 damage, but you can't. Temporary hit points don't add; they overwrite. So if you got another source of temporary hit points, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
But it's an improved ration. It's better than just your basic ration.
Yeah.
All right. But you can think about your level up. Next week, you retrieve your cockatrice eggs. Your journey back from the jungle is, sort of unperturbed. No beasts attack you. You make it back down to the town of Alvalindra safe and sound.